to Demon Souls.
You gotta do Elden Ring too.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hey!
The
They got
menagerie
30
strikes
minutes.
back again or something.
Yeah.
The menagerie hasn't even struck.
Well, you know,
Menagerie is collecting more.
I am looking to the future of our striking back at something somewhere somehow.
All right. Well, speaking of strikes, the Innovator did a good number of strikes towards the band of Nihil that decided to try and attack the Innovator with knowledge of it being watched over and controlled by the Jedi. The Innovator is a new type of ship that is to expand the reach of the Republic out into the horizon of the Outer Rim with the medical prowess of Bacta provided by Hetzel. Additionally, you are all on your way and about to arrive to the planet of Valo, where the Republic Fair, another one of Lina So's great works, is about to take place. As you all, oh, wrong one. I always do that. Here. As you all, make your way out of hyperspace and arrive to the planet of Valo, the Innovator is greeted with a large force produced by the Jedi outside of the tropical planet of Valo. As let's go ahead and activate the scene for you all.
Excitement. Unlimited power.
Can you just imagine the opposite of that? Exceptionally limited power. We have a very strict government.
I have a limited power of a pinky
One
finger.
force point.
One force point.
One force point.
One force point.
Can never be increased.
Damn.
I wonder how. I wonder how big the engines are on a ship.
Depends on the size of
Wait.
the ship. No, you can't go and fuck with the engines.
Didn't he already do that?
Not in this one.
But if you look at the engines another way, they could be a weapon.
Oh my god. The engine definitely has tools to make a weapon.
roll me a wisdom check.
Why do you give him these ideas? Why?
Who's rolling the wisdom check, Carlos?
DV6.
We're gonna die.
Why?
Can someone roll it
Why?
for me? I'm not on the forge today because I do not have my laptop. All right, Mr. Lewis, it's you.
Okay, so I got you then. Let's
Grazie.
see here.
Having trouble.
DV6, wisdom, ability check, and roll.
Nice.
You think it wise that a ship this big would have big engines. Last time you decided to try and take some jolt, if you will, it caused your processors to go into overdrive. And that was just from an engine that was about 5 times your size. You imagine the engines on this ship would be somewhere in the thousands of times your size?
He's gonna overdose.
What would be the explosive capabilities of one, though?
Like, if one exploded?
Yeah.
Probably
Would it, like, theoretically take out the whole ship?
No, I mean, the ship can operate with 5 engines versus its 6 thrusters.
So what you're saying is, there's more than one.
Yes, there are 6 thrusters on this vessel.
Is there a way for me to trigger each one to blow up?
Oh!
Roll me I'll roll you a technology check. Gotta remember to keep them open.
Oh my.
That's a nat one. You don't know if it's possible, but you sure as hell are gonna go and figure out.
Let's
Oh.
do this.
The ship
Alright,
crashes
so
down.
it's going to take some time for you to arrive towards the engine room from where you currently working with the very precious metals that you've decided to make Toast's tail weapon out of. You unfortunately took these metals from the weapons array and communications array, but anything for the sake of giving one so important a weapon. But as you head over there, Mercy, you are still within the command deck of the Innovator at this point, as you have taken shifts between you and your party members in terms of ensuring that the Innovator is traveling safely and that operations are all normal. You've been tasked by Chancellor Lena So to ensure that the Innovator arrives to Valo and is safe throughout the Republic Fair.
Oh, so our specific security task is the Innovator.
The Innovator is the main focus of Chancellor Lena So's initiative, if you will. If things change in the midst of being in her security detail, she will let you know. But you imagine that the Innovator isn't going to be away from Valo. You think that they're going to place the Innovator right there next to the fair planet side.
Wait, can this ship actually land?
The ship can bring itself close to the atmosphere, of course.
Oh, so it's
It
not
just
actually
needs
going to
a-
land. It's just going to be hovering over.
It'll be hovering over. Think of like a cruise liner at a dock.
Gotcha. All right.
As you approach, the Cyclorian captain of the Innovator is currently speaking over the intercom. This is Captain Skur of the Innovator. We have arrived at the bequest of Chancellor Lena So. And through the intercom, you hear a male voice speak out as it says, "Welcome, Captain Skur. This is Master Geos. We are going to transport the Innovator directly down to Valo. Its capital is awaiting the Innovator's arrival." Very well. It seems as though the medical experts of this ship have proved to be quite useful in the past 2 days. I would like to thank you for providing them for us. Oh, that was not my doing. You can actually thank the Jedi that are on board with you. But please, make your way down to the city and just let anyone else know that the Innovator is going to be off limits for the next 36 hours, at least until the fair's proceedings begin. Only trusted officials under my guard will be able to access the Innovator. It'll give the people on the ship time to rest and enjoy the fair grounds in the meantime. Very well, I shall relay that message to them. Skur out. And the Cyclorian ends the transmission and looks over to you, Mercy, and says, "I assume you heard all that."
Of course.
Very well. If that is the case, I shall begin preparations for planet-side arrival.
Your ship. I'm just here to protect it. Or we are just here to protect it. There is a security force on board the ship, right?
It's the Cyclorians. The Cyclorians are
right,
the
they're
techs.
all security.
All right. the ships begin to lead their way, and Mercy, you recognize one of the ships, the big one, the one that you see, not bigger than the Innovator, of course, but the biggest one in the fleet that you are currently around. This ship is known to you as the Ataraxia. It was the ship that you had rested on and then were jailed inside of for a brief moment. You assume that they utilized the Ataraxia as a mobile base for the Jedi Order. But as you all see the long beams and the Jedi vectors begin to position themselves around the Innovator and escort you all down into the planet of Valo, is there anything anyone would like to do or discuss with each other before arriving to Valo and possibly exiting the Innovator on your own ship?
Bob,
Go ahead.
Bob just wanted to ask Mercy how this is gonna go, what our plan will be.
Second here. Well, considering the ship is going to be locked down for 36 hours, I think we are free to attend the fair, but we should probably do it in groups, in small shifts, or in shifts, so we can always make sure, or at least a couple of us are left on board the Innovator. I'm also going to work with the crew to set up security procedures, because I have no doubt, and I'm going to look at the captain for confirmation on this, that people are going to be brought aboard the Innovator to see all of its innovations, and we want to make sure we have procedures in place to check them over when they come in, make sure they don't have anything they aren't supposed to have, that kind of thing.
Do you know what group I would be in?
I
And what
haven't
would
made
suit me
groups,
best?
or we haven't made groups yet. So whatever people want to divide up as.
Okay.
Whoa, the shrink is Ant-Man. The ship. Is that
Alright.
accurate size? The ship and the planet?
Yeah, I would say that's accurate size.
Dang.
No, maybe smaller.
Yeah, probably a little smaller.
Alright, as the other ships are going to remain in orbit, ensuring that the outside of Valo has eyes and scanners at all times. Right. As you all begin your descent into Valo, you realize that Valo is a tropical planet. Has a very nice temperate. You see that the temperature is somewhere in the ballpark of about 25, 26 degrees Celsius. It's a sunny day. The ocean is a very light blue, as the water looks clear, and you can see the horizon for miles. There doesn't seem to be many tall mountains or vast plains. It seems as though it's more island and palm trees throughout. As you begin to look more towards the area that you're heading towards.
So I gave the effect, right? So you must have put in this pocket.
We got background noise there, guys?
I got it. I just muted him.
Okay.
Damn.
Silence.
I lost my train of thought.
Tropical planets.
Describing the planet, the surface.
Describing the tropical
John
planet.
Nathan.
Yeah, palm trees.
So Florida.
Clear water. No.
And the fact that I'm gonna turn the innovator into a suicide carrier ship.
Florida without Florida.
A Florida with no gators.
A Florida robot.
But what you do notice is that there is a large cluster of islands in the center of this planet. And towards the west of this cluster of islands, you see a very vast city. The city stretches for miles from the shoreline. However, the biggest building of the city looks to be a castle, positioned down the beside the lake. You all have arrived to Valo and the location of the Republic Fair. The capital of this planet is known as Lonisa City. And as you arrive, you do notice that the Cyclorians are all starting to gather up and head towards whatever means they can possibly acquire to exit the Innovator. The captain says, "All right, then. My men have enjoyed your patronage, and we look forward to working with you again. If we do happen to see you after you return to the Innovator, I look forward to working further with you."
Is everyone leaving the ship?
Yes, that was the order of the Master Jedi. He said he would like to discuss things with you all and speak with you off of the Innovator.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone has to stay on board to watch the Innovator, though.
Master Stokes has agreed to stay on board.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood that then.
All right, then. I will see you later.
To the city. That's where we're going, right?
I wonder if I can finally sell these glow sticks.
At this point, DV6, you finally arrive to the engine room. This is one of many. But as you arrive, you see that there are Cyclorians who are sticking behind and engaging the engines in what you would call standby mode, as the thrusters are not going to be exerting full power, but they are still going to be active to keep this ship afloat, if you will. You just gonna walk up to the engine? Are you trying to be sneaky about it? What's DV6's way of dealing with this?
So I'm gonna walk up to the engine, and then I'm gonna roll in. I'd like to say a intelligence check, so I can try to put basically a dead man's charge on
Jesus.
the engine.
As you walk up to the engine, considering that you are not stealthing up to the engine, two Cyclorians see you immediately, as one says, "Excuse me, little droid. Why are you here in the engine room? Are you a mechanic?"
Actually, no, I'm a pilot, but my crew kind of leaves me on the ship all the time to kind of do repairs, stuff like that.
Okay.
Just checking out your engine, Looks like a great weapon. I mean, engine.
I'm gonna roll a deception check for you here.
Ooh.
Yeah, 5 is not gonna cut it. The Cyclorian looks down at you and says, I don't know why, but I get a strange feeling that you're not here for the good of the ship.
Oh, trust me. I don't intend on hurting anyone here.
That still doesn't answer our question. He pulls out a communicator and he says, Captain, it seems like there's a rogue droid inside the engine room. Engine room 5, to be specific.
Ooh, ask him if he knows DV6.
Do you know DV6? Mercy, as you are walking away from the captain, you hear him receive this communication.
Start heading for engine room 5. Pull up my communicator on the way. Does DV6 have a communicator? I don't remember.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
DV6, where are you?
I'm at the engine room. I thought it was
Why
the
are
engines
you in
in
the
the
engine room? We're preparing to
thrusters.
leave
Looks
the
really
ship.
cool. Exactly. I'm making preparations for attack.
We're not attacking
Primary
anybody.
directive is create weapons.
We're
Yet.
not attacking anybody. We're not creating weapons. We're all going to meet at our ship so we can go down to the surface. Don't touch anything in the
Okay.
engine room.
Mercy,
I shut off the
Mercy,
communicator.
roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, for real. I don't know, DV6. Mercy sounds very convincing.
There'll be more people on the surface you can make weapons for. Or to
Can
ask
I-
if they
can
want
I-
weapons.
Can I roll a deception check and tell him, okay?
His persuasion kind of beat your insight, so he's seeming a little bit more convincing than you took him for. So you wouldn't really want to lie to
Okay,
him
yeah.
right now.
Her.
Her,
She's
sorry.
female.
You have to talk in the voice.
I'm sorry. I sometimes forget these things.
Well,
Voice
my crew needs me.
escapes.
He's very convincing guy. I love
She-
him. Oh.
She,
Cyclorian, bye.
woman.
Whoa, man.
The man of Wu.
Man, what?
I thought, I thought, I thought we established this.
New
DV6
character
doesn't
name.
understand genders. He thinks everything. He thinks species is gender. Everyone is just one single being to him.
Well, with that
The world is one.
that twisted understanding of gender, DV6, you begin
I'm a droid,
heading
I don't
over
understand.
towards the Sundowner, just as Mercy suggested. Taking some of the energy from the engines can wait. Besides, you've been told that you're going to be working on this ship, so might as well take advantage of that.
Androgynous. That's the word I'm thinking of.
Mm.
That's the word I'm thinking of.
What's the name
To
of
me,
the city?
The name of the city?
Yeah, that we're going to.
The name of the city is Lonisa City.
I don't.
Lonisa.
I'm writing it down in Bob's.
All right. As you all arrive to the Sundowner, maybe some of you have returned to the Sundowner previously in the 2-day journey. Maybe some of you haven't. You all do manage to find your way there. Dr. Steve, you and Sid have spent a great deal of time exploring the Innovator and seeing all its wonder. And now you and him both agree that it's a lot of the same. It's just the same thing over and over again, but spread out.
Makes sense. It's you know, those uncreative engineers, they get tired after a while.
I don't know. I mean, the Chancellor's calling this one of her great works. Doesn't really seem great to me.
Yeah, it's like an okay work.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a good enough work. That's what it is.
what kind of worries me is they made the Starlight Beacon, and you know the name's cool, but what if the Starlight Beacon is just like this?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if we didn't have the Jedi, I like this ship would have been useless. I've been waiting for them to board when we were fighting. If that's what we're waiting for, like, you know, someone attacks the Starlight, and it's just a bunch of open things that like the Nile can just walk through. Why the fuck even build it? That thing better have guns. That thing better have, like, I don't know, doors that lock.
Well, yeah, I mean, but given the track record with the Innovator, I mean, you really think that they gave it more weapons? They're all about unity, not about firing guns.
Yeah. You know what though? I bet like the fucking food there is gonna be great because they gotta show up to like all these different fucking politicians.
That's fair. All right, let's go. Steve, you finally get to see Toast, who has gotten comfortable walking around the main halls of the Sundowner.
Hey.
Just so that you don't leave him cramped up inside that small room. The Sundowner's halls, unfortunately, have claw marks. Some of them might be a little bit more in the form of tears. Sure as hell gives your mechanic a hell of a lot of work.
Yeah, we'll get on that. That'll be like the 10th, 12th thing that we do.
I have to give Toast more walks.
Yeah, Bob, come on. What are you doing leaving Toast all cooped up in here?
I can walk Toast if you'd like. I can make it part of my routine.
Yeah, you and me both. We'll both have to step it up. I've been leaving Toast behind too much. That's on me.
This is what you guys get for getting a dog and not knowing how to take care of it.
Well, listen, I've been a cat person my entire life. I'm used to letting them like fuck off.
All right.
Dog. We don't have a dog. We clearly have an oversized cat.
There you go.
Using everything as its scratching post.
Yeah, I kind of don't appreciate when Toast can't distinguish me from the wall.
Well, I mean,
Listen,
you're the same shape as his favorite plushie, and we had to build that out of Durasteel after what happened to the last one.
I don't have a pulse. Toast does not recognize me as living.
Toast, your Toast toy.
But after enough
Good
time
idea.
for you guys to enough time for you all to reconvene in the Sundowner, I'd say Dr. Steve would get there before anyone else. So you sit in the captain's chair, await all your companions to aboard the ship, and you disembark from the Innovator for the very short route, as you immediately receive a communications request as you exit the Innovator's ray-shielded hangar bay.
Yeah, I'll answer it. You know, like, hey, this is Sundowner. ¿Qué pasa? What's up?
Crew of the Sundowner, you have clearance to land outside the castle's hangar bay, hangar bay 3, if you will.
Alright, hangar bay 3, we'll head right there.
And as you receive the coordinates, it takes you all of but 35 seconds to arrive to hangar bay 3. The Innovator is right next to where the fair is going to take place, and it seems the castle is just the other side of this grand area, if you will. Here. the Sundowner lands in the spot that it was predestined to go to. And as it does, you all are free to exit the Sundowner and walk towards the main thoroughway here on Valo towards Lonissa City's castle.
Ooh.
Map is still loading. I do not any. Oh, okay. I have my token.
Can I put my token down?
You can put your token down, yeah. Right in front of the Sundowner would be ideal.
Ah,
I didn't even couldn't see it.
Yay.
Whoops.
It's an actual token for the Sundowner, so just be careful. You'll move it.
Yeah, I did.
Is that water?
Yeah, my token's underneath. I keep
We can
grabbing
move it out of the way.
Is
Here.
that actually what the Sundowner looks like?
Yeah,
Thank you.
nice.
you're welcome.
It's like
I feel like the design's changed.
Nope, it's been the same ship.
Looks so nice.
it looks a little bit. The front is reminding me of the Millennium Falcon.
Before we get off, I will ask them about their rules on pets. If they have any, they might want to. Just saying.
You haven't really gotten a point of contact to speak with anybody. You're just walking out, so maybe it might be best to leave the pets on the ship to start,
Yeah,
and
I
then
think so.
requested in
Just
mid-conversation.
put
By the way, how do
a
you feel
cloth
about
over
large,
toes
dangerous,
labeled security.
dragon-like creatures on your planet?
What?
That'll
Just
be a
put like
great opening line.
I'm sorry, what planet are we on,
Conversation
Camino?
starter. It's a real icebreaker.
You are not on Camino. You are on
You know.
Valo.
Lonissa is the city.
Lonissa
Valo.
City, yes.
Is there way to
Valo.
greet us?
As you
Is that
all
right?
arrive down the walkway from the hangar space that you have landed on, through the main door, right over here towards your left, a human male walks out of the doorway as he waves you down and says, "Ah, you must be the crew of the Sundowner. My name is Stellan Geos. It is very nice to make your acquaintance."
Master Geos. Pleasure to meet you in person. We've spoken briefly, and do we have quarters arranged here, or what is the situation?
Of course, you will be staying within the same security barracks as the Valoian guards. With that said, may I present you with these? And he opens up a case, and inside he has 8 different sets of hands-free comms.
Ooh.
So you can look up the hands-free comm in the adventuring gear and add that into your inventory. Let me see here. Just need to put Sid down, and also DV6. DV6 and
Only
here.
hands free. Drag this bad boy over.
Sid. All right. I'm just going to place you guys over here next to Master Geos.
Pop out.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Dragging and dropping. Oh, okay. It's going automatically to modifications. I don't know why it's going to modifications, but I have 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
As you each grab one, he closes the case, leaving one in there. He says, this one is going to be for Padawan Zedifar. I'm sure you all know him.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We're still awaiting his speedy recovery, but part of his intestines need to be replaced. He's undergoing surgery as we speak.
Oh, was he taken off the ship?
No, the Innovator is a medical frigate.
Okay, I
The
didn't think
surgery
we
is
left
going
any
to take
crew
place
behind.
there.
Okay.
That is the reason why the ship is actually off limits. We have a Jedi undergoing a medical procedure. It's a custom that we don't have anybody witness that because there's a special way that we do it.
I see. Well,
A special
Yeah.
way?
Yeah, I get it. There's a special way we do things too.
is that what we call it?
You say that again.
But it is very nice to meet you all. The Chancellor will be with us by the end of the night. We're just waiting for the Coruscant Dawn to arrive now. But once she arrives, the only other important liaison that we are going to be expecting that I would like you all to keep an eye on would be the Regassa of Togrota.
The Regassa of Togoda?
The Regassa of the Togrota, the queen, if you will.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what I thought I heard, but it's...
But
Well, that's
her name is
Go ahead.
her name is Elric Iovet. Just in case
Right.
you guys want to know the spelling.
Thank you.
And she is the Chancellor's most esteemed guest of tonight. So it is quite important for the Innovator to stay in one piece, and it is also important for the Regassa to be comfortable and also safe throughout the entirety of the fair.
All right. So who is handling the security for the Chancellor and the Grassa? Is it Coruscant
Well,
Forces,
I
or
am
is that us?
I am in charge,
Oh,
and
okay.
you all will be under the umbrella that I run.
Well, just tell us where you want us to be, and we will go there.
Of course. I also have other Jedi that you might have met in your time beyond. I do know that a great friend of mine has dealings with you. Do you recall a Jedi named Elzar? Elzar Mann?
Vaguely, that name seems very familiar. Was a man on board but what you meant, the Jedi base ship?
The Ataraxia, you do recall speaking with a Togrutta Jedi Master named Joramali. Elzar Mann was the human male Jedi Master who found the massacre of the security force on Hetzel's moon.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure he's looking forward to seeing us again.
Does he know we're here or who we are?
He seemed to have pieced it together, especially after the Chancellor briefed us in on what was going to go on, if you will.
I will make sure
Let's,
not to kill anybody.
so we have some time before they arrive where you can peruse the festival ourselves.
Master Man is actually already on the planet. He's been working with the coordinator of Valo to run the transpirings of the fair for a few months now. So he's actually quite intimate and familiar with the entire setting of the fair, and all the exhibits that are taking place. It'll be imperative for you to work with him so that you all are on the same page and know where to go if something goes wrong.
Makes sense.
Interesting.
Now, are these exhibits of weapons?
Unfortunately, no weapons. The exhibits exude a little piece of each planet that is currently under the dome of the Republic. You can go and visit the mountains of Alderaan on one island, and then you can take another pod and go to the plains of Onderon. Go into the slums of Corellia and enjoy the street food on one separate island. Each exhibit gives its own taste of each planet that is a part of it. If the planet happens to have a much more vibrant and active wildlife, there are even zoos of certain creatures that are at those planets for
I just look at Duck's phone.
fairgoers to view and see.
Oh, boy.
I don't think this guy's gonna be useful to us.
Is there meat?
I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of meat at the main fairgrounds. Just as the exhibits exist on the islands all throughout the fair, the main fair area has stands that features a taste of all these planets. Kashyyyk is a member of the Republic, so I'm sure you would enjoy the Wookiee delicacies that are going to be here.
They eat Wookiees?
Wait.
No, it's a Wookiee
No.
delicacy. It's a Wookiee.
Wait. Okay. So, there are Wookiees here too?
I'm sure that there will be some Wookiees. The senator of Kashyyyk will also be present.
I see.
They turned them into delicacies.
I mean,
No.
prepared by the
No.
Wookiees.
Yeah, like the Wookiee pie.
There's a pie made of Wookiee?
If there was, I would strangle the person who made them.
I'm glad I
Oh,
don't have that
no.
studio mirror. I'd see my hair slowly turning gray one by one.
Mercy's hairs are standing on end.
Her
Standing
ears
on
are
end.
definitely down at this point. Right, so do we have time to explore the fair for ourselves before everything else starts?
Of course. Just be wary that this is the royal grounds of Lonisa City. We don't want to be poking our noses into any areas that we aren't welcome. So, just the outskirts of the castle grounds and the barracks are for you to peruse through. The main fairgrounds will be right outside the main entrance of the castle.
So we can
You
go
won't
to
see
the
mu-
fairgrounds.
Of course, yes. You could go there right now if you'd like. There'll be a few civilians here and there just perusing. We tend to get a lot of guests outside the castle grounds quite frequently, but that should double or triple by the time we arrive to the actual fair. And he looks out over at his chronometer. Looks to be 36 hours or so from now.
Right. Well, I'm wide awake, so I'm going to go and check out the fair.
I want to check
Together
out the
or spread
food.
out, whatever you guys want to do. We're technically kind of off duty now then, I guess, Master Gios?
Yes, I would say so, yes.
Excellent. I'm going to go check out the fair. I don't know about the rest of you.
Should we
Try and
split
stay
up?
out of
Is
trouble,
there a place to
everybody.
sell
Don't go
junk?
sticking fingers into light sockets that don't belong to you or power supplies. Go
Oh, that
start
gives me an
fights.
idea.
That's concerning.
Bob puts DV6 on his shoulder, and he says,
I will keep an eye on this one.
Thank you.
Hey, Bob, can we go sell stuff?
Yes, but I want to go find the food.
Oh, you guys should
Um,
bring
I'm sorry, my Wookiee friend. The food won't be available until the fair commences.
And when does the fair commence?
36
I
hours.
just stated 36 hours from now.
I wasn't
There's
paying
other
attention.
food that'll be available, yes?
I mean, you can definitely order room service in the barracks, I
Yeah, room
suppose.
service?
I mean, there's a mess hall, but I don't think that it's going to. I don't think it's going to satisfy your palate. You seem to be looking for fresh meat and street food variety.
I prefer meat, but lately I've eaten a lot of different things that I never eaten before.
Well, the variety is the spice of life.
Well, very well. If there's anything that you need from me, be sure to contact me on the communicators that I provided for you. And once Padawan Zedifar gains his, we shall let you know, and we can have you all formally meet the Chancellor in person, and hopefully reconvene with Masterman. But please, help yourselves, and once again, welcome to Lonisa City.
Right.
So, we head to the barracks,
I'm gonna head to the fair.
but the fair's not open yet.
Weapon.
Well,
The fair's not open, but the grounds are
The
open.
grounds are open.
So it's
I'll
like an
look around the
empty fair.
grounds. So you guys can
Dr.
go to
Stone.
the barracks and get food. I'm gonna go explore and get a head on the get an idea of the layout of the fair.
Okay.
Dr. Stone,
Fingal's
Yes.
going to join Mercy on getting a lay of the land.
Okay.
going back to the ship.
Yes, I have work to do.
Did you hear they have a zoo?
Yes, I have what I desire. If you find a creature with abilities you like, make sure to bring one alive.
That's gonna be kind of difficult, especially here. I'll see what I can do.
Steve, what are you doing?
Well, that depends on Dr. Stone. Earlier we spoke that you might need me for something. Is that still the case?
Yes. I
Well,
don't know if they'll let us do it here, but I'd like to train one of those steelies I brought.
Oh. Well, shit. If the fair's not open, maybe we could be early entertainment and see if we can't borrow one of the
Base.
Hey, come back. No. Well, maybe that's best saved for another time where it's more private. But yeah. Well, shoot. I guess I'll follow Mercy then.
I wanted to ask if I could have access to like group DV6 so I can move along with him.
Sure. Yeah, I can give you permissions for him for today.
Since he's technically on Bob's shoulders right now.
Let's see here. Configure ownership.
We should make a
Let's-
token specific that like for that combination.
And
How would that work?
owner
Just have,
and save.
And
You should be able to move him now.
Just put DV6 head on like Bob's shoulder.
yeah, like have
Bless you.
a separate
bless you.
token with like
Thanks.
6 on your shoulder.
Sid says,
Like that's worth.
you know what? I think I'm gonna stay behind on the ship. At least for right now.
Yeah. Would you mind giving Toast a walk? He's kind of like been shut up for a while.
You know I don't like giving him a walk. He's your pet, not mine.
It would
Yeah,
be
but-
really.
It'd be really nice, and I'm going out there, and you're staying here,
All right. But if he gets his saliva on my skin one more time,
Maybe
I'm not going to do anything about it anyway. All right.
maybe I should walk him.
Wait,
No,
Wait,
no,
wait.
no, I got it.
wait. You survived it the first time?
Well, of course I did. Who do you think I am? As Sid
Personally,
and Stone go on to the Sundowner.
if I think about it, the way Toast would walk him, he wouldn't walk Toast.
Well, it's more like walking a horse. You ride the horse,
Yeah,
but you're still providing exercise and all that jazz.
but isn't what's a horse?
All right, so
You all begin to enter into the castle grounds, and you walk into a large hallway that stretches for hundreds of feet on either side. You can tell, just based off of the way that the outside domes and architecture was placed alongside the Lonisa Lake you do realize that the main entrance would be towards the east from the docking pads. So you begin making your way towards that direction. See here. You pass what looks to be a downward flight of stairs that you see are the entrance to the barracks. There is a sign for it and everything. It seems to be a very well-known area, and you don't really have much room for exploration aside from where the ship is docked, the long hall where the barracks entrance is positioned in, and then as you begin to make your way through this area, you finally head to a more intimate area where there is a large balcony and statues all throughout the front of the building on the interior. I'm going to go ahead and place you guys on this map. Give me a second. Here we got Fango. We got Steve. And we got DV6. Alright, and let's go ahead and activate this for you.
Why are there 2 Bobs and 2 DV6s?
Yeah.
Well, you see, once upon a time.
So once upon a time, nature, right?
Mm-hmm. There was 2 Bobs lost in the woods.
When a mommy DV6 and a Bob Deathclaw.
What?
When a Mobby and a Dobby.
And the Bob there's it just
So for this map, there is an area above the end of the map. So just make your way in this direction, assuming that there's enough space to go around the statues in front of you.
Oh, those are statues. Okay.
They're statues.
Could Bob see with tremor sense beyond the walls to see what you can see?
I mean, you don't see anybody or feel anybody, if you will.
I'm gonna give Dr. Steve here a nudge and give him a wink, like, yeah, we'll follow Mercy for now, buddy. And
You're all behind
you
me,
know.
so if you can go off and do other things, I'm not going to be held responsible. They couldn't see
I'm
me.
only saying that because of last week when I was convinced that Steve was the actual leader.
I forgot about that.
No!
Yeah, give 2 thumbs up when Mercy's not looking.
You all look up the ornate rugs that stretch towards the balcony. It looks to go to a much more royal and formal area of the castle. However, there are 4 doors positioned towards the southern area that you're currently standing in. And as you open it up, you are greeted with a large fountain with what look to be stands situated all throughout. Across the fountain way, you see that a very ornate and centralized stage is set for someone to give some semblance of a speech. And then there are 2 side buildings situated on the southeast and southwest corner of the area. It's a large area to keep track of, Mercy, as you begin to walk around and see what it is around and available.
The heck are? Oh, those are flags.
Can I use
okay. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm just wandering around. And what's behind these?
Carlos, can I?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, can I use detect enhancement because I can detect anyone who has enhancements in my vicinity. Forget the range though.
Let me see here. I'll get it for you. Power books. Detect enhancement. Sure thing. You would have had a long rest, so let me give you that first so that you get your tech points back. And then detect enhancement is a first level, so that's 2 points. Alright, and it's concentration for 10 minutes, so you will get a faint aura aura if you notice a creature or object in the area that bears an enhancement. And it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, and a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So there are. Oh, Steve.
Sorry.
It's okay. When you go to that door should have been locked. I apologize because I'm over here controlling DV6. And roll me a perception check. Actually, what's your passive?
The passive perception. Why can I never find that?
It's just your perception. Your perception score plus 10.
Oh,
They
11.
have it under senses on your core page, like right in the middle below size and whatnot. At least that's where I have mine.
No, but that'd be a smart place to put it. But no, it's 11.
11. All right.
Mhm.
So as you walk up to the door, it's a locked door. Nothing unusual. It's very quiet around here.
Fair enough.
What's the door made of?
Door of steel, but it's a locked door.
Door of steel.
Door of steel.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel any life forms on the other side?
You have 30 feet of tremor sense.
Yeah.
Let me see here. 30 feet. You do not feel any life forms, at least where you're standing.
Okay.
Would explosion break the lock?
Want to move around?
That might be a little bit of overkill.
Yeah, let's not go breaking anything here.
I also have.
Are there people
shoot
moving
the
around
lock
here aside
direct?
from us?
Nope, it is an empty courtyard.
And I have detect enhancement on, so if anyone with
Within 30
Or around
feet,
us.
but also 1 inch of metal
Yeah.
gets rid of it.
okay.
Bob, as you begin to go around the building, though, you start to feel what seems to be 2 people sitting next to each other.
I can't hear them. I can only feel where they are, right?
You can only feel where they are. You can't hear them. The thing that kind of like makes it weird is that you can feel that there are 2 sets of feet on the ground, but they're kind of intermingled with each other.
Oh, intermingled
Ah.
feet?
Check a while.
I go to investigate more.
That's where you're. Mute.
From what? Roll me a nature check, Bob. And answer a question for me: is Bob a virgin?
Yes, because he was always a slave.
You can also roll me a perception check.
Aren't Wookiees like very?
Okay, so you're able to tell that these 2 bodies are most definitely intermingled with each other, very close to each other. However, you're guessing that they're wrestling.
Oh, they're wrestling. I want to see which one wins.
One definitely is a little bit more firmer with it than the other is.
I've never seen this type of wrestling before.
Steve, you see Bob just kind of mesmerized, staring at the wall.
Bob, you good?
Yeah. You can't see this, but they're wrestling. There are 2 individuals, and they are wrestling on the other side. Oh, where is it? This wall or this wall?
The wall to the north of you. So, first one.
To this wall, and he points towards the wall.
Does it seem malicious?
No.
Roll me an insight check. No, doesn't seem malicious at all.
Let's give him some space then, Bob.
What are they? They're wrestling though, right?
Yeah, and some people just like to wrestle in private.
I
Some
see.
people don't, but that's a whole other issue.
I shouldn't have looked in.
As that is going on, Mercy, where are you? Oh, you're at the castle doors
Yeah,
again?
I've just been searching around, wandering around. But let me.
Sure, roll me investigation.
Estimation. Yeah, I'm not very good at this actually. Nope. I don't notice a damn thing.
Hey,
Well, that's inspiration for you as well.
Oh, yeah, I already had inspiration. You know what? I'm not gonna waste it on that one. I don't notice anything, so I will continue just circling around.
Mercy,
Fair
you looking
enough.
for anything in particular?
Anything that might catch my eye, anything that might present as a problem for the future. But I do not see anything. Then again, this is a place of great developments. I am not familiar. I am from a simple jungle world. These buildings are confusing sometimes. I may be tired.
Yes.
I'm going to sit down.
Yeah,
Looks like
that's fair.
the-
Don't stress yourself out, Grandma.
Looks like the proceedings are going to be a delightful and beautiful event. Especially once there is a crowd of individuals to celebrate. As you all continue with your walks around, the door. Fango, did you stay by the door to that building? Or he said be right back. He's not back yet. So I would say he would go with you guys.
I imagine he was just going to be behind me.
Yeah, exactly. So he's following you guys and heading over to that way. And after some time of just getting acclimated with the area, Mercy sitting by the fountain and enjoying the view.
She's actually got
you guys.
She's actually taken off her boots and is sitting on the edge with her feet in the water and just kind of splashing a little bit.
The water is nice and warm. The warm temperature of the planet definitely soothes your skin. It's very similar to the tropical planet that you're from, but this one is definitely more beach resorty than jungle.
hey, droid, I have a question. So if I threw you in this pond, what would happen? Droid?
I think he's thinking about it. Some questions are awfully complex for people, and when you ask something to examine the morality of his life,
What do you think would happen if I threw the droid in there?
I love to imagine he's water. He's a safari little man. You can't go safari if you're afraid of the water.
He's gonna stick his foot in the water.
Nothing happens. You assume that that whoever invented a droid and how droids are created, they're used to getting wet.
Ah, that's nice. I didn't know that before.
Let me see something real quick. All right. Go ahead and roll this.
Insight check on Bob.
For what?
Ooh.
Homie's gonna throw me.
I just dipped your foot in the pond to see if you were waterproof.
Let's see here.
Bob, please do not.
Bob,
Okay.
as you're having a conversation with DB6, you realize that a female walks out of the room that you were seeing two people wrestling. You and Fango both see her, and as you do, she's trying to be sneaky about it as she tiptoes her way outside the sliding door and starts to walk towards the starts to walk towards the castle, but makes a beeline behind the stands here and tries to go out of the way.
Did you see that, Steve?
Steve, you did
She
not.
won. I think she won the wrestling.
Oh, that's good. It's hopefully it was yeah, I got nothing here. That's good, buddy.
Yeah, Bob and Fango saw her, but DV6 and Steve did not.
I'm putting two and two together.
Fucking.
They were fucking. They weren't wrestling. What are you talking about?
What's
Bob,
that?
do you not know the difference?
No.
I am the story droid. I feel like I am most adequate to explain mating to the Wookiee.
Don't do it. I want to see how you explain it to him.
So, when a creature and another creature love each other very much, or feel the need to reproduce, whichever comes first.
They wrestle.
In a manner of speaking, yes. It is a very intense and laborious wrestling form. Are Wookiees not aggressive?
I can't say because I've never wrestled like that.
There's no shame in that.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clear you haven't wrestled before.
Yeah, but you know where baby Wookiees
Fango,
come
need
from.
I remind you, you're a Jedi. You've never wrestled either.
I'm a different kind of Jedi.
I don't know about that. You haven't been a different kind of Jedi for too long.
I am quite literally a different kind of Jedi. Turned into a fucking raccoon.
Oh yeah, because you're so concerned with getting pussy as a fucking raccoon.
You clearly don't know me anymore, Carlos, because I have been very sarcastic. Wow.
and the male, and when the male of the whatever species is participating in the event,
you know what?
excited.
Now that I think about it, back when I was a slave to the Hutts, I think I saw something similar.
Yes, that is the wrestling.
As this conversation is going on, Mercy, you're for real. Mercy, you're soaking your feet, and you see a human woman come out from behind the tents over here. She looks very frazzled and out of breath, and she's making her way towards the stairway.
Hello. I'll wave and say hello.
She looks at you with a very mortified look and starts to speed up.
Are you in trouble?
No, I'm fine. And she just goes inside the castle.
Okay. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna sit there.
Okay, now that I am back, I would like to have. This is where the thing's going to be held, right? The fair.
Yeah, you see the podium where anyone who's going to speak for the fair is placed right in front of you. And then it looks like there are multiple tents set up for the taste of the galaxy, if you will. The area where you will find different foods throughout the fair. The large fountain situates almost as a backdrop for the party area. As you begin to examine more of the area around, another individual walks out of the room, cleaning off their robes. You guys look and see Master Elzar Man come out of the room.
Oh no, Jedi aren't supposed to be fucking. I know what he was doing. Just because I'm a Jedi doesn't mean I don't know what procreation is.
As
exactly what he was doing.
As he walks out, he doesn't expect there to be a group of individuals standing out here. At least the person that had come out didn't say anything about them. As he looks around, he says, "Oh, hi," and then he recognizes two of you. As he says, "What are you two doing here?" Oh, wait, I remember now. Yes,
Doing a
this
little
is
bit
the...
of wrestling, huh? My Wookiee friend says. Master
I beg your
Jedi.
pardon?
Wrestling.
I was doing nothing inappropriate, if that's what you're getting at.
But this, I mean, wrestling definitely isn't inappropriate, right, Bob?
What?
Wrestling's not inappropriate.
No,
So, I mean, I just said you were wrestling, and you said
Wrestling
you
is a
implied that you might have been
contact of
doing
your
something inappropriate. So I'm
It was
just
the
saying
manner in which you said I was wrestling.
I mean, I just said wrestling. Put my finger on my nose, or my claw on my nose. Noses.
I'll lean out from behind him and just finger gun.
In any case, are you here to see the security room?
That would be
Yes.
a lovely capstone to this tour.
That's kind of what we've been doing here. I was going to do a little bit of just kind of scouting to see any areas in which people could be coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you. Is wrestling a job?
Yes?
As I said, I was not doing any wrestling.
Bob, we will
Inside check.
we will discuss this on the ship.
Sure, go for it.
I couldn't.
16. Wow.
Damn.
So close. So close.
Damn. Bob's gonna do his own.
I knew I should have said guidance.
Oh, never mind. 16.
Sheesh.
You know, Bob, you're still getting used to this tremor sense. Maybe you were just mixing them up.
So I guess sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I'm currently working on making sure that this fair is operational for the Chancellor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So are we.
Working diligently, I see. All right, so let's go to the security room.
All right then.
Lead the way.
Well, that's the room that I was in. I was just discussing with the coordinator how we should go about.
Wait.
Hope there's no mirrors in here.
Security room?
Yes, this is the security room. Please follow me.
Okay.
Please follow me.
It looks like the lights are out.
Oh.
Bob's gonna calm Mercy and says,
We found the security room.
Oh. All right. I'll be there momentarily.
Below the
Does
fountain.
it smell funny in here?
Bob looks for like sweat.
Yeah, there's just Febreze in the corner.
If they were wrestling, there should be blood here.
Should be blood.
Roll me investigation checks. Fango, roll me a perception check to smell.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, investigation for sweat.
Yeah, investigation for sweat. Perception to smell. Ooh, so close to a nat 20.
So close. Bounced right off of it.
You take a whiff, and even your keen Togorian nose doesn't seem to get a whiff of anything too bad.
I do have an inspiration. Can I use it on this, or does it have to be?
Yeah, you can use it on this. You can use it on smelling for sex. Yes, go for it.
I don't know if we're going to be fighting today, so let's hope for the best. Nice.
Yeah. There's definitely, at first you take that whiff and, damn, the ventilation system in here is really good. But then, as Bob goes over to this set of chairs over here on the left-hand side, Bob, you notice that the chair seems to be a little off-kilter. And you go and put it back into place, and the amount of sweat that kind of drips off the side makes a little bit of a puddle, and it also lets out a little bit of a fume in the room.
I'm gonna give Ozar Man one of those like exaggerated look from the left to the right and just look at him. I'm not gonna say anything, just look at him.
He makes eye contact with you, and he just says, "All right then. So this is the main screen that you'll be able to see." Oh, hello.
I guess.
I suppose. It seems we're working together.
I trust that will be no difficulty.
No, no difficulty at all. I trust that'll be no difficulty for you either.
I have no problems.
I mean, I wasn't the one that was sent to
As I said,
an
I have
outer
no
rim.
problems.
Fair enough.
Josh, what the
That-
fuck are you doing?
That being said, this is the main security room for the fair. If you look down at the screens, you'll see that there are multiple areas to click on in order to see what's going on at each exhibition. This is also where we can contact the innovator if something were to go awry. Aside from that, it doesn't really seem as though anything else has been prepared. We're supposed to receive assistance from the Regasa and her security force as well.
And where's the power supply exactly? What keeps these on?
All power supplies are run in the sub-level. There's an entrance to the sub-level in the bomb-safe room across the way.
How easy is that, or how hard is that to access?
Yeah, who has access to that?
I asked for security purposes, of course. We need to know.
We all will
what
have
places to
access
watch.
to it. I believe Stellan is creating the key cards for us as we speak. He just wanted to make sure that everybody was in attendance first before making them.
I just need to know who to expect to see in the area. You know what I mean? Any randos in that area getting.
Well,
to
you
talk
shall
to.
see. You shall see myself. You shall see Master Geos, Jedi Knight Nibasik, Jedi Padawan Buryaga. You have your companion Padawan Belzetafar. You have his master Indira Stokes. But there will be other Jedi attending. And then also the Regasa security force will also have access to the security rooms, as the Regasa is the esteemed guest of the Chancellor.
All right. Good.
Those are the important areas.
Yes, the only other important individuals that may arrive, we might have an appearance by the Senator of Hetzal.
Ooh.
Yes,
Wow.
but even more so, one of his biggest supporters is the Senator of Sullus, Senator Tia Toon. Tia has been one of Chancellor So's adversaries for quite some time, as Tia believes that we should have a security force in the Republic. So, one of my jobs is to make sure that Tia doesn't sway the Regasa to only join under the stipulation of a security force Republic-wide.
I mean, I don't know. The idea of a security force that looks, almost identical, being spread out among the galaxy could be beneficial.
I don't know. I mean, we have the peace accords in place for a reason. We haven't had a standing army for over 750 years.
Yeah, but look at the Nihil. I mean, wouldn't the continued problem just be an example of the need for such an army?
Yes, but the Nihil threat isn't big enough to need an army. They only attack in small groups.
For now.
So far.
What do you mean
Seems
so
to be-
far? Do you guys
Well,
know of a large fleet of them?
well,
No,
I
I'm
know
just
there's at
saying,
least
you
one
haven't
large
stopped the
capital
war.
ship that's been attacked twice on two different planets by large numbers. I think that they have more numbers than most people.
I'm just saying,
But
like
I am
that.
just a simple girl from Backwater World. What do I know?
Listen, I'm just saying the problem hasn't been solved yet, and until it has, we just gotta examine the world that we live in.
Well,
Large
all I know
armies.
is that the person that you are working for thinks that a message of unity and compromise is what we should be going towards. Not engaging in the creation of large armies when the Republic is at peace and has the Jedi Order to address anything so long as it arises.
And we will respect that decision to the absolute best of our ability.
Fair enough.
But respectfully, weapons.
No, there are no weapons.
I don't like it here.
Well, if anything, we are weapons.
The
Bob,
weapon was
make the
inside
mean-
you all along.
The
Make
weapons
the mean man
come
stop
from
saying
inside.
mean things to me, Bob.
What do
He
you
said
mean?
no weapons. He said no weapons.
It's
All right
okay.
then. So this is where all the magic will happen for the security of the fair itself.
All the magic happens, huh?
And wrestling too, right?
He ignores your comment as he says, "There is a blast-resistant building across the thoroughfare here. If you look across, and you do see that there is a similarly sized building that seems to be made of a more it looks to be thicker Durasteel on the exterior." And Masterman says, should anything happen during the fair, that should be where all the VIPs are transported to. There's an underground tunnel that leads to a bunker that will help in case of any sort of bombardment or anything of that nature. But again, we suspect the fair is going to be completely and utterly peaceful, and that no one is going to disrupt it. At least no large enough force that's going to get past the blockade of the Ataraxia, the 4 long beams, the 16 Jedi vectors, and also the Coruscant Dawn, which is set to arrive in a few hours.
Okay.
I
And in this
appreciate
area, is there any
your
other?
enthusiasm for the security the Jedi forces have supplied. Our job is to ensure that things go smoothly. So part of that is to consider worst case scenarios. I do believe that I will be positioning myself here within this facility for the duration of the events.
Fair enough.
And yeah, so I will be patrolling mainly. So any other places where magic might possibly happen?
I guess I will patrol with you.
All I can say is that you are in the most magical place here in Lonisa City.
If you
Space
find any
Disneyland?
good- What?
Space Disneyland, yes.
Space
Disneyland?
Disneyland.
Spizny.
I love Disneyland.
Space Disney is Spizney.
Disney's
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
Disney's good.
Disneyland.
Do you
I've never
do you
been.
know? Have you tried any? I don't know. Are all Jedi's vegetarians?
I mean, not necessarily.
Have you tried any good food places here yet? Anything you recommend?
Did you not get the memo? We're not receiving the food until right before the fair.
Right, we did talk about that, Bob.
Yeah. I mean, room service.
Oh, the room service are just generic meals. I mean, considering that I am the Martial Jedi of this fair, I get a more elegant meal than the regular Valos security force. But if there's nothing else security-wise that you need to speak about, I shall
Wait.
see you around throughout the fair. If you
Should I get better meals?
Jedi Masters do.
Okay,
Wait.
makes sense. Okay.
Now that I think about it, Who are you, Togorian?
I am Fango Jet.
I don't know of a Fango Jet, and I don't recognize you as a part of this group.
Well, do you know of a Master Santar?
Yes, me and Master Santar actually had a few lessons back in my youngling days.
Well, I was his Padawan before I was knighted.
Oh, well, next time you see Master Santar, please let him know that Elzar said hi.
I'm gonna hit like my master's lightsaber and just say, "Will do." Yeah, will do. And he'll noticeably see my face go from trying to like figure out what he was doing in here to just sadness again.
Sadness. Yeah, no.
Togorian.
I'm gonna roll a deception check.
Either that or sleight of hand to try and hide the expression.
Okay, well they're
Sleight of
both.
face.
Well,
Sleight of
deception
face,
is
yeah.
Yeah, they're both +1, so it doesn't matter. We'll do deception. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, never mind. That's a -1.
You seem troubled by this.
Would you like to speak outside of the security room here?
Well, yes. Let's step outside. It's a beautiful day.
Ah, yeah. Beautiful day.
Bob, you make sure to reposition the chair before you leave.
And I actually wanted to have a private conversation. And I figured I'm going to be straight with you. And I expect you to be straight with me in the end. Master Santar is dead. From my hands, let me explain. Our first mission was to deal with a Rakghoul problem. Things got out of hand, and it was his wish for me to do so. Now, what was happening in there, Master?
Roll me a persuasion check.
I'd like to say first that you have my word. I won't say anything. I do need, and I don't mean to blackmail, but I am going to need a little bit of help while talking to the council. I guess I will roll persuasion. Eesh.
Elzar just kind of raises an eyebrow at you, and he says, "It seems as though we both have a lot to answer for. And we both have things that we would rather not discuss with the prying eyes of other Jedi in the vicinity. So I will allow your news to reach the ears of the council when you see fit. So
the
long
council
as
knows already.
Very well. Have you had your audience with them then? Have they decreed whether your...
That's why I mentioned that I might need a little bit of help. A word from a Jedi such as yourself, a master such as yourself, could help me.
Ah, I see where you're going with this.
I do not wish to lose my knighthood, but regardless of which you wish to help me, I will not speak on what I believe happened here.
Very well, but also make yourself present here at the fair, and you'll make a name for yourself without my support, but if it comes down to it and I have to intervene, I will.
Well, thank you. I am just afraid of the name that I might make for myself. But that's in hoping everything goes well. That's why I wanted to patrol. But yes, thank you so much.
You're most welcome, and
I'm almost tempted to give him. No, never mind.
Yeah, just bribe him low key.
Well, no, it's because it's my master's lightsaber, but I'm probably gonna give it to the council and not this random Jedi.
Yeah. Especially the one you just caught, you know.
Yeah, the
Wrestling.
one that I'm low-key trying to blackmail. Yeah.
Exactly. He speaks out loud again as he walks past you, Fango, and he notices that everyone else is exiting the security room. As he says, "All right, the blast-resistant bunker is over this way." As he starts walking about 125 feet towards a three-doored, heavily fortified building. He walks up to the middle door and waves his own personal key card, and the door opens for him.
Ooh.
We lost Bob. As you go inside the room and see what it looks like on the interior, you realize that the interior has its own fortified wall as well. As he says, those who manage to get inside the secondary room have two blast shields to protect them in case of anything. So, at the very least, if someone does decide to bombard this fair, which we find to be very unlikely, the VIPs can get in here as quick as possible and make their way down this hatch. And as he stands in front of the hatch doors open with the swipe of his key card, and a spiral staircase is produced in front of you. As he says, if you go further down, you are inside the emergency bunker under the castle, which there is only one other entrance into from the northern section of the castle.
Oh, splendid.
I missed that. I think I disconnected.
It's all right. Two blast resistant walls, one on the interior of the other, and inside the second one is a hatch door with a spiral staircase heading downwards.
For the VIPs to go down,
Yep.
not for the regular folk.
Yeah, God forbid we're in the same space as them.
I don't think they would like my company.
Yeah, but we like your company.
We love your company.
I appreciate that.
Well, all right then. That is all I have to show you at the moment. I will be in attendance of the Chancellor's arrival, but that isn't for another few hours. If you'd like to go get some rest, get something to eat, you know, the usual.
Well,
I think for the rest of the time, yeah, Fango is going to meditate by the. Is this deep water?
Not that deep, like a foot and a half.
Would it be frowned upon if I go inside of it?
Possibly in front of people, but I mean,
Right
you're in an
now?
empty courtyard.
Right, because I was going to. Oh, yeah, I wanted to just sit in there and meditate for a couple hours. What, if I know, maybe I'll get out of it before people show up.
Sure thing. Easy enough to do.
All right, yeah. Perfect.
Guess I will go back inside, find the barracks, and find food.
Fair enough, and easy enough to do. You find the entrance to the barracks, and prior to entering into the main sleeping area of the barracks is the mess hall. Mess hall looks as though it can feed about 25 to 50 people at a time. It doesn't look like Valo has a really big security force, Mercy, and that's a little concerning to you.
Yeah, the more I see and the more I hear, the more concerned I get. I don't think I'm getting a lot of sleep in the next several days.
I mean, here's the other thing. We gotta consider if we're just like, you know, confirmation bias. We go somewhere, trouble starts up. It might just be complete, you know, coincidence and whatnot.
Once
You know, like,
coincidence, twice, a lot less likely 3 times. I think that is called a conspiracy.
I thought 3 times was enemy action.
That too.
You say potato, I say potato.
I say we all
Either
keep
way,
our
we-
eyes out.
Hmm.
Watch very carefully. Report anything unusual. Don't cause problems.
Yeah, Bob.
Wow.
She's definitely looking
Wow.
at me. Tapping me on Bob's shoulder.
I will try not to do anything, but No promises.
Sure, you can get some food here, Bob.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about fighting and not killing anybody.
As always, you're free to defend yourself. Just don't provoke anything.
What if I am provoked?
Don't let yourself be provoked. Be the bigger Wookiee.
Yeah, kick
I
their
am-
ass.
I am.
Oh, wait, no,
I
don't
am
do
The
that.
opposite of what I was saying.
I am the big Wookiee.
Exactly, then you'll be fine.
Um,
Let it be
I'm going to be a
known.
grandmother before I have children.
I owe you like a 6-pack of beer when this campaign's over.
I might join you.
We all do.
Uh,
No, I think it's funny as hell, though. But anyway,
Little column A, little column
trying
B.
to be the good person.
I will try to keep the droid out of trouble.
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it.
All right.
And I will
So-
try not to. Oh, never
Is
mind.
anything else going on other than the long rest that's about to transpire?
Yeah.
Not really.
Nope.
No?
Yeah, Dr. Stone is taking apart that comlink because he does not trust these Jedi at all.
Oh, I didn't even think about doing that.
Okay. So you
Fine.
take apart the comm link. It is a hands-free comm link. It's quite convenient. You don't have to hold the comm link in your hand anymore. It doesn't really seem to be tracked or bugged. It was a very genuine gift.
Disappointment in your voice. It's a genuine gift, and you just kind of.
Carlos, I had a question.
What's up?
Thought occurred to me. The hut we talked to, Zorba, he
Yep.
had already met or was going to be meeting with the Chancellor here to talk about future
He's status
things.
quo.
Oh no, he's long been met with the
he's dead as
Chancellor.
fuck.
Okay, never mind.
He's not
Dead?
dead either. He's not dead either.
Yeah, I just-
Zorba. So
He wasn't
Actually-
planning on coming here, was he?
no. Actually, if you'd like, you could have done some research on that on your travels from Cycler shipyards to Valo. Just because losing track of time. Just remembering that the last main mission that you had to deal with Zorba, so
Yeah.
just trying to make sure that he's not going to show himself again.
No, the reason I was asking was my concern about the lack of security forces. I might have been thinking about reaching out to him to say, hey, if you're coming, bring some more forces just in case, because Mercy is having a really bad feeling about this event.
Well,
Since I don't really since he's not gonna be
unfortunately,
there, then it's not going to be an issue.
Unfortunately, you are aware that at this very moment, Jedi Master Avar Kriss is in the process of creating a full frontal task force to go and deal with the progenitor. It seems as though the Jedi have discovered the progenitor is the essentially the mother of all the Drengir.
Oh, okay. I
Ooh.
was talking about something else entirely. I'm just worried about the Nihil showing up here. Drengir are a whole different.
Yes, so Avar Kriss and the Hutts are dealing with the Drengir while the
Okay.
fair is going on.
I kind of. I kinda
Was
hope they
Master
show up.
Engel supposed to be coming here as well?
Master Engel will be around. He was on the Innovator after the battle at Cyclor Shipyards.
Okay. Actually, is he here on planet now?
He would be on planet, yeah.
I am going to once we've had some food, I'm going to calm him, reach him, but I can reach him by calm.
Sure. Easy enough to do. You reach out to him through comms, and the very raspy and older voice of Porter Engel greets you as he says, "Ah, good day, Mercy."
Hey, Master Ingle, do you have some time we could have a short private meeting somewhere on planet before events kick off?
Of course. I hear that you were invited to be part of Chancellor So's private detail.
Yes. That's something I wanted to discuss as well. Just let me know when you have some time available, and I can meet you anywhere.
I can meet you over at the Sundowner in about an hour if that works.
Perfect. I'll see you there.
Fair enough. Communication ends. And you're just gonna wait out the hour?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll finish off my food and put my dishes away, and then I'll head over to the Sundowner and wait for him there. Wait for him to
Fair
come
enough.
on board.
Yeah, you go inside and you pass the workshop and you see Dr. Stone maniacally tearing apart the hands-free comm on the workstation.
You can put that back together, right?
I don't need it.
Well, they are. All of these are tied to the same frequency, so at the very least, forward the frequency to your own comm system. Please, we can all stay in touch. Thank you. Oh, Master Ingo will be coming on board in a few. I need to have a conversation with you, so you're aware. And then she continues on to, wherever the ship's lounge is.
I imagine you might see a little bit of a scowl come from Dr. Stone's face.
Darkstone can't scowl or anything. His face is permanently locked.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
The vibe could be there though.
I cannot spell
She
weakness.
is force sensitive. She could pick up vibe.
That's good. And as you await Master Angle to come on board, let's go ahead and take a quick bio break.
Sounds good.
Right.
We'll be right back, folks. switch back over.
Ready for shit to hit the fan.
Right. So, Mercy, I assume that you didn't say anything to anyone about the conversation.
Other than Dr. Stone, who I saw on board, not really.
Yeah, exactly. Sid is on board, but he's currently with Toast. See here. Just removing people who aren't on the ship from it. And I'm going to go ahead and activate the ship. And we'll go ahead and change the music back to...
I was about to do the same. Yeah, I was about to do the same
All right.
thing. I was just working on.
After oh, say something, DV6.
Sorry, what?
Did you say something?
No, I did not.
Okay. Let's see here. So Mercy, after some time passes, you receive a communications request from Master Engel, as he lets you know that he is below the ship, awaiting your drop lift.
Okay, I will drop the lift and invite him on board.
Fair enough. And after some time, you hear the airlock open on the interior of the lift drop area, and Master Engel comes on board, as he says,
Security, like to our our whatever our relaxation room, polo table.
"Oh yeah, your lounge. You got it." Porter takes a seat on one of the couches.
So, I appreciate you taking the time to come and meet. Apologize for any seeming intrigue in relation, but I do have some concerns about the security situation here. And on the ship in general, there are, for a brand new ship that is supposed to be the pride of the Coruscant fleet, it is badly underarmed, and the only security force are the crew itself, which seems a major concern. And second, only forces in orbit currently are the Ataraxia, some long beams, and a slew of Jedi fighters, which is all well and good against a small force, but I have concerns that if anything larger shows up, they won't be able to handle. We won't be able to handle anything that happens. My question for you now is there any additional forces you can think of that we could have on standby on the edge of the system or close enough that they could be here within a few hours?
Unfortunately, due to the Drengir situation, the Jedi have already been spread thin.
Like
I mean, we don't.
forces. I don't know if you have any other friends or contacts in other security or militia forces that might have some troops or people available to be on standby.
No, it's very clear in the Republic Constitution that was set 750 years ago that there is no standing army.
No planet has a security force they can provide in.
It's not so much that they can't, it's that they're not willing. Why would they send their security force over to the Republic Fair if they're going to give up the defenses of their own planet?
I'm not saying they have to send all of them, just some additional forces would be nice to have. I apologize, I'm perhaps being a little paranoid, but these are concerns.
You're being very paranoid.
I don't know quite why either. It just seem. I've now encountered that we, as a group, have now encountered the Nihil 3 different times. 2 of them aggressively, or violently, I should say. And I just have this feeling something is bound to go wrong here. I'd like to be prepared for.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not there. Never mind.
You're not there, no. It's just a private conversation.
It's a private conversation. The room where it happens.
Oh, there it is. I don't know what to say to you, Mercy. I mean, this is what we deal with as Jedi every single day. Just a lack of security, a lack of initiative from the Republic. The Republic very much requires the Jedi to be the muscle and the initiators. And
Strike me as what the Jedi are supposed to be doing. From what little I know of the Jedi, I apologize. I know they're supposed to be a peacekeeping force, but they're not supposed to be an army.
well, we're not an army, but we do have to use our ability to fight in order to maintain peace. In instances like with the Nihil, it's the Jedi who would be called to deal with things. They're the best pilots within the Republic, and they're the most knowledgeable.
Well, I will trust your judgment on that, but I just wanted to see if there's a possibility and make me aware of my and our concerns. Well, some of our concerns about it just feels wrong to me.
Well,
hopefully I will be proven incorrect, in which case I can just relax and enjoy the rest of this time here. It's a holiday, but the Force moves in mysterious ways, yes?
yes, it does. Rest assured, at the very least, Togretta is going to send a pretty sizable force with them. Again, you all are not only part of the security detail for the Chancellor, but you're also the security detail for the Regassa.
The Husa? I'm not there. Damn it.
No, sorry. Right. Guess I better go and get some rest in before things pop off.
Yes, that would be wise.
I do
the
apologize
Chancellor
for
is...
taking up your time.
It is okay. I appreciate your due diligence and just your tenacity in making sure that everyone is safe and that things go as planned.
Do have our reputations to consider.
I understand. Just know that you're doing the right thing. You already have the attention of the Chancellor. Just keep in mind the things that she likes, and I'm sure that she will even grant you a pardon if it's necessary.
I have not had much time with the Chancellor, so knowing her likes and dislikes is not really something I am up on, but I will keep an eye out when she arrives.
I suggest that you get some rest then. She's set to arrive in the next 6 hours or so.
All right. Well, thank you again for your time. Hopefully, as I said, nothing will go wrong and we can all enjoy ourselves and have a little vacation.
Fair enough. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Oh, good day, Toast. It is so good to see you, but I must venture off.
Side conversation with yourself, bro.
You know, if you don't want me to immerse you guys...
No. Shut up, Josh! Shut up!
Little do you know, I have a side conversation with myself every day, even when you guys aren't around.
Dude,
Wow.
me too.
Just joins the chat by himself and starts talking.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah. It's a daily routine.
All right. So as you all go through your respective long rests, keeping some semblance of a routine where you all can watch each other's back, but also experiencing some much needed rest and just peace and quiet as you all go out on your own individual patrols and watches throughout this long rest. You can't help but be enamored by the fact that you're on such an exquisite resort of an island and beachfront. The royal castle here is quite the sight to behold, and you do definitely take your time to breathe in the very fresh, salty air and the nice breeze as the morning sun begins to rise. And on this brand new day, you all receive a communications request early in the morning, probably about an hour and a half after the sun has risen. Good day, all. This is Master Geos. The Chancellor is set to arrive within the next 15 minutes if you all can meet me on the landing pad. She'll be her personal yacht will be escorting her from the Coruscant Dawn, as the Coruscant Dawn is set to stay in orbit.
DV6, all I ask is please, for the love of God, do not offer the giant pacifist Chancellor a weapon. That's it. That's all I'm asking.
Giant?
I will buy you any vaguely reasonable thing that's here. Emphasis on reasonable. Just please, for the love of God.
Accept it. Accept it. You can get him to get you a bigger weapon later.
I'll take silence as an answer.
He says yes.
I was muted. Okay. Can I give him a soft weapon?
No weapons.
What?
No weapons.
Weapons.
There's a soft weapon?
We'll let you know when it's the time for weapons.
Okay.
Right now?
Little do you know that the soft
Just
weapon
surveillance.
is love.
Oh.
I was thinking
weapon.
of a mace made out of a fluffy ball.
Oh,
That works
God.
too.
Toast. It's toast.
Toast is staying here.
Can
I don't.
Can I use this time to like work on my own body?
You have way too many things on your plate right now to worry about working on your body. Plastic surgery is gonna have to come after you give yourself expertise in your piloting craft and also build the weapon for Toast's tail.
I also don't know if the world's ready for a robot gym.
I just got that.
Thank you. I thought it was funny, and that's enough for me.
All right, so you all head out back to the landing area. From audio cut.
Uh-oh.
Audio
I
cut.
apologize.
Audio.
Oh no.
I can hear you just fine.
Oh, I think it's
No,
just
audio-
DB6 who got cut.
Oh, yeah. Audio cut.
All right. So go ahead and place you guys back out as you are going to await the Chancellor. Dr. Stone, are you still staying inside the Sundowner?
I think I would have been able to repair all of Toast's claw marks by now. So, no, I can be out there with them.
Okay, fair enough. So we'll put you and Sid out there as well. Let's see here. Let me just get everybody that's going to be out there first, and then we'll activate that area. See here. So we have Master Man. We have the coordinator. And I think that is all for right now on the people who are meeting up. All right, fair enough. So, there goes DV6.
In the arms
Activate.
of a robot.
Wait a minute.
What? Oh. I was like, what?
What?
As you all come to the landing area, you see the two Jedi Masters who you have spoken with in the past 24 hours standing there next to each other. You also see, for those of you who recognize her, the female who was trying to hurriedly exit the fairgrounds late last night.
Oh, hello again.
As Master
No
Geos
one told me what happened, so I'm just being friendly to her.
It's good that you all have become acquainted. Elzar did tell me that he had a discussion with some of you about the security detail. This very beautiful young lady here is the coordinator here of Valo. If I may introduce you to Coordinator Samira Raoun.
Samira? Oh,
Yeah, I'll share her. Go and
Samira
Raoun. Let me copy and paste so you guys get the. Oh. And bam, and here you go. That's her name. Samira Raoun. As she says, "Oh, it's very nice to formally meet you all. The Chancellor has tasked me with ensuring that a taste of every single planet that is currently under the watch of the Republic is featured here at the Republic Fair in the next several days. I look forward to you all seeing my hard work in action, and I hope that you enjoy yourselves and also help to keep the fairgrounds a safe place for all to attend."
That is our intent.
Our intention and our pleasure.
As you all speak, the private yacht of Chancellor So makes its final landing as the descent is complete.
I don't know why that opened up.
I think Bob is updating it, and he pressed something.
Thanks for sharing that, Bob.
No problem.
After some time, you see that there is a large group that begins to walk out. Initially led by the Chancellor herself. She is currently standing next to another well-ordained and dressed individual. Then, followed in fashion, there is a young boy who resembles the Chancellor. You suspect that it might be her next of kin. And then a large grouping of different individuals, ones that you've never seen before, but all of them wear their own different regal clothing, as they all seem to be having their own side conversation as they are walking outside of the yacht. As they all do, the 10 of them that present themselves begin to walk forward. As they walk up, Master Geos walks in front of you, Mercy. It says, good day, Chancellor. We are here to greet you. This is the group known as was it Menagerie?
The Menagerie, yes.
The Menagerie. Okay. So the Menagerie has agreed, and the Chancellor raises her hand. She says, "I've spoken with the leader of the Menagerie. I just want to see them for myself with my own eyes."
Well, we are
She looks
quite
over
pleased
at
to
you,
meet
Mercy.
Madam Chancellor.
And she says, "Well, the pleasure is all mine. I adore seeing the individuals who represent the Republic far and wide."
A great pleasure to meet in person as it is. As well, we have already taken steps to investigate and check the layout of the facility and area. in advance of your arrival. So fairly confident that you should be able to handle any issues that arrive.
They take a step forward, and as they do, the senators begin to file around and make their way over here. As you say this to her, she says, "I appreciate your attention to detail. May I introduce you to my son? If you may." And she kind of gives him a little bit of nudge, and he gives a slight bow, and she says, "This is my son Kitrip. You could just call him Kit."
Hello, Kit. It is a pleasure to meet you.
He looks over and he says, "Hey, what's up?"
Teenagers.
Oh, he's definitely a playboy.
What to do, Kit? Or what it is?
What it is.
He just kind of looks around, looks like he doesn't want to be here, and suddenly the Sullustan, who is standing in the back, begins to be the loudest voice in the group as he says, "Chancellor, we must keep on schedule. Or do you plan to skip the next meetings that we are supposed to be in?" She looks back and she says, Now, Tia. Our guards deserve to have our utmost attention. You do well to listen to what they have to say." "Don't have time to listen to them. Let's go at once."
Is he
I
spitting
guess
on
if
me?
you have no concern for your own personal security, you are free to move on as you like.
The Chancellor chuckles at your suggestion, and she says, Now, Tia is correct. We have a very important meeting to commence once we enter into the palace. But keep in mind that we all will be throughout the Republic Fairgrounds. So it's up to you all to just make sure that nothing is entering or leaving us that isn't supposed to be happening, if you will.
Of course. Well, you've
All right
asked us to
then.
be here. Do you wish accompaniment to the...
I believe the Master Jedi should be company enough. They're a little bit more privy to the things that we'll be discussing. However, if I could request that you all attend the opening ceremony that we're having tonight. I'll be giving a speech, and we will also be welcoming the oh my goodness, I have to look at the word every single time. Regassa, thank you.
Regassa.
We will all be welcoming the Regassa tonight as well.
Very well.
It'd be our pleasure.
All right then. Master Geos, if you could please lead us to the communications room. And he steps forward and he says, "Well, of course, Chancellor. Elzar, I presume that you and the rest of the security force have it from here." And Elzar says, "I got it, Stellan."
Yes, Stellan.
Are the Keldor and the Wookiee also best friends here?
Not quite.
Damn it. Would have been so cool. It'd be cool if it was.
The the Chancellor and her entourage, if you will,
Yeah.
begin to exit and head into the castle under the guise of Master Geos. And Master Man walks over to your group and says, "All right, I'm going to leave you all to watch this area, I suppose.
You have our security passes. Or badges.
Oh yes. He almost forgot as he grabs his satchel, and as he opens it up, he presents you all with your own security card. This will grant you access to the security room and also the bunker. There is also an entrance into the bunker in the northern section of the castle, as I had mentioned before. But you should only be using that if for some reason you are inside the main chambers of the castle. I wouldn't lead anybody in that route, especially if you're on the fairgrounds.
Very well. I am going to make my way to the security center, and I'll observing from there, giving directions. As
He needs it specifically here and not where the water fountain was?
I mean, in the security. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I thought that you guys are a big enough group that you could split each other up.
Yeah.
Maybe half of you can watch this area, and the other half could watch the fairgrounds.
Or to be on the fairgrounds where everybody is, and I can just be right there in the action if something happens.
Man, I do have a question. How would it be possible to allow some of our other companions, specifically points at Dr. Stone, Dr. Stone's friend Toast?
That's
Dr.
Steve.
Steve's friend Toast.
Yeah.
Always get the doctor.
And then we get your advanced age. I mean, cats when they get older. Something.
Water. How was your swimming?
I've never been in water.
Elzar kind of looks at you all and he says, "Oh, do you all have exotic pets too?"
No.
Just one.
Yes. I'd say more of a companion than a pet, but yes.
If the shoe fits.
I see. Well, I personally don't have an issue with it. You just want to make sure that they don't interfere with the Chancellor's companions.
The
Chancellor has companions
with her?
Well, of course.
No,
You're not aware of...
I was, as the player, asking Carlos if he saw something, like other animals.
Yeah, the polite term is entourage.
Not in the entourage. But if you wait a little bit longer, you will notice that these very large cat-like creatures, but that have 4 eyes, almost like a spider, are exited out of the yacht on leashes. They are quite massive. Think Toast's size, but also taller. They don't have the short legs of Toast.
But Toast is pretty long, though, right?
Toast is pretty long, so the tail definitely adds to it. But as you're looking, she has what are they called? Oh my goodness! You know what? I got you. If someone could answer DV6, because you can't hear the names.
What? Whoa.
Oh, there goes Bob. Has something in his throat again. That's Bob's alter ego, Bob.
Yeah.
His Bob backwards is Bob.
Well, Bob, yes.
Well, this is an image of the Chancellor with her kitties.
Chancellor entourage.
Chancellor's
That's what the names are, unless I'm mistaken.
Oh, dang. It has 2 tongues, okay.
Oh, those things look cool as fuck.
If I ever lose Toast.
I remember what the
Got a backup plan?
what the name of the beast is. Oh, you know what? They're referred to as cats.
That's crazy. There's gonna be so many cats here. That.
Haha, haha, haha. I searched the word cat on the page, and it said catchphrase.
Uh-huh.
You know what? Let me just look. Lena sows cats. Targons. That's what they're called.
There we go.
Targons?
Targons. Targon. But the two Targons are let out, and Master Man just says, just make sure that they don't interfere with her Targons, and we should be good.
I'll look at Steve. Well, I'll let you be the judge of whether they might have interference possibilities.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll make sure that they don't interact any more than they have to at minimum.
But it still might be good to have Toast out just in case something does.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I will be in the security room if anyone needs me.
All right, fair enough.
Start heading for the security room.
Who is going to split into the group with Mercy, looking over the Republic grounds, versus who is going to be in the security group that watches the incoming ships as this receiving area is going to be empty again with the yacht disappearing?
Bob will be in the courtyard area because naturally he wants to try some.
Well, the food's still not going to be here until the day after.
Personally, I don't think both barbarians should be in the same place. And Bob is more prone to attacking someone than Fango is.
Not necessarily.
Hey, all I have to do is raid. They just have to look at you funny.
You're right. You're right. I retract.
But I know Toast, is Toast going to come out of the ship and be out here with us?
Well, yeah. I guess my question is, should Toast be could Toast fit in the security room?
Toast would not be able to fit through the main door to the security room. No.
Then Toast yeah.
He's sitting outside, or Bob could take him with him and to try the exotic meats.
Except the food isn't going to be there for another day yet, as I recall.
Yeah. Listen. Toast and I'll be fine. We'll stay here then. Yeah, we'll be with the non-security room group.
So we got Fango, we got Steve here. I'm gonna put Sid with you, Mercy.
Okay, that's fine.
DV6 will also. Where are you going, Bob? Are you going with Mercy, or are you staying with the main group?
Probably group. I don't know. What?
Do you want to watch? Do you want to watch the port, or do you want to watch the fairgrounds? That's pretty much what you're.
Yeah, Fango's going to the fairgrounds.
Oh, Fango's going to the fairgrounds. Okay, so that means.
Then Bob will just stay here. I guess.
All right, meaning that DV6 will also stay, since you have agreed to watch the droid.
Yep.
All right. So, Mercy, you, Fango, and Sid begin to make your way over to the security room, while Bob, Dr. Stone, Dr. Steve, DV6...
Hold on. Curtis, that all three of the people going to the fairgrounds are all the Force users.
That's
maybe want to put
hilarious.
one Force user with other group and switch?
I will... Then me and Bob can switch.
That works.
That means you guys will also take DV6, but that means it's an even split because Steve brings Toast.
Perfect. That works.
I want to be with the rest of the people to make an impression. Can't make an impression launching ships. It's okay. I have Elzar Man. He's got my back.
Elzar Man has already disappeared, and so has the coordinator.
Yeah, I know.
But they disappear together.
You weren't paying attention. You were figuring out whether or not you were going, or you were coming or going.
That's fine.
Well, Sid's not here. Damn it. This is gonna be fun. This will suck. Sid's not here. I mean, Sid can stay.
No. Sid is not staying. Sorry. Alright, so I'm gonna just delete you guys, because you guys are gonna go off to a different map.
That's fine.
And Dr.
was visibly
Stone,
upset.
Dr. Steve. Let's go ahead and grab Mr. Toast. There you go. And Fango Jet. You all are tasked with watching the entry port here.
Ooh.
Who is going to roll the first initial perception check for the watch here?
Bob,
Mine's a 10. Where is it? +3.
10?
+1. So go for it.
All right, 21.
Hell yeah.
Very beautiful day. As you keep your eye out towards the distance, you can see that there is what looks to be a storm in the horizon, but it's not coming towards you. It seems to be on its own course towards the southern reaches of the sea in front of you. But the planet is quite vast for you to be able to see the storm miles away in this manner. As you spend some time there, about an hour passes before anything happens for you. So, while we wait for that... Oh, did we lose someone else? We lost Fango.
Dropping like flies.
Dropping like flies. Oh, there's Fango. Maybe he just pressed disconnect.
No, that happened to me earlier today. I don't know what happened. I don't know why that happened.
Oh, it's okay. Discord be finicky sometimes. But in any case, it won't be another hour until you do notice something. But in that meantime, we're going to go over to the fairgrounds.
I swear to God, if you guys have more fun, I'm killing Toast.
Whoa, hold on.
I'm eating Dr. Steve.
That's fine. I'll bring my next character with a worse name.
And Mercy, you and your group managed to make your way to the front doors of the castle, and walk your way into the area. You do notice that at this point, it seems that there is a large group of individuals currently just kind of perusing about and looking around. You don't really notice anybody who is noticeable, if you will. Just standard civilians that you walk by that seem to have early access to the fairgrounds before all the tourists come, and it becomes a very heavily packed area.
Okay. I am going to motion Bob and Sid with us. Bob and Sid to kind of circle to the right while I'm going to circle to the left. And just kind of take a look at all these people as we go through and see if there's any issues.
Sure enough. Go ahead and roll a... we'll call it perception. You're not going to go up and start touching people.
Sniffing their butts. Have anything helps me for this, but... Well, it's better than the one I rolled earlier.
Go ahead and roll a D6 as well. Sid will use guidance on you.
Oh. So, whatever. Oh, there we go. So that gives me an 18.
18. You do notice that the civilians who are here are just common folk that seem to not really have any sort of place in this area. They must have traveled far to get this up close and personal look at what their capital city's royal grounds has been transformed into. You get the sense and feeling that they're hasn't really been a public event like this almost ever. And it's actually kind of sad.
I will smile and nod, and as I move around people. I won't say anything unless somebody says something to me, but I will just like walk around. Do we have our badges on prominently, or are they just like a thing that sticks in our pocket?
It's just something that you have in your pocket. It's more like a an RFID that you can like swipe over the doorway,
Yeah,
so
I
you can
don't
open
pull it out
certain
and
doors.
put it on or anything like that. I would prefer to be undercover, as it were.
Fair enough. Bob, if you want to roll your own perception check as you walk on the left-hand side.
Roger.
Oh, Bob, you know it when you smell it, and
Another
you
wrestling match.
smell you smell the smell of cooking meat.
Smelly smell. Where is it? Follow the smell.
The smell is coming from the furthest tent over here.
Hello.
As you look in, you see a dog-like face popping its way out. As it looks like a Clatuinian is standing in front of you, as he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just cooking something that my people make. I'm actually one of the cooks for the Corellian tent, but Corellia's food sucks."
I never tried it, but what you're cooking smells good. What is it?
Well, Corellian food is like a lot of porridges and greens.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Sweet Jesus, working.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm glad you get to hear about Corellian porridge and greens, but you know, where I come from, we fry these things called patty frogs, and they're delicious.
Patty frogs. I'll take one. No, give me two.
No, give me 10.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Wow, he doesn't want to purchase any.
15.
He looks down at his patty frogs and he says, "Oh, that's not going to hurt so much. How about for 5 credits?"
How about 4?
Oh, you're a nice kid.
How about 7?
Just short.
Okay.
He graciously accepts the 4 credits and hands you 2 fried patty frogs, which are stabbed with a skewer straight from the rear end up through the head. And the best part of the meal is definitely the arms and the webbed fingers, as they leave a nice crunchy and satisfying sensation.
Yeah, this is way better than the porridge. Porridge sucks. Here, I'll give you an extra 10. Just because it was delicious.
He looks at it. What were you saying, DV6?
I cannot judge on taste, but the way this creature was cooked is distasteful.
You know what? You can't taste, so you have no right to judge. This is actually better than half the things I've tried in the last year.
Surely there are better ways to skewer a frog than through the poor thing's anus.
I mean, of course I killed the frog before I did it.
As you're right, because you got it yourself.
Well,
The
yeah,
hunter,
I mean...
the predator.
I mean, yes,
Organic life.
that is the way that it's done, but usually the patty frogs are rounded up by the hut.
The huts.
I don't know if you've ever seen a hut eat a patty frog, but they just eat it raw and alive. Now that's wrong.
Yeah. I've I've seen a hut eat something recent weeks, and it's sloppy.
Yeah, and then you have to hear the patty frog scream, and it's horrible.
You
Wow.
organics, you terrify me.
Not as much as you, my kamikaze friend.
I have no
Alright.
memory of ever Ozzy yet.
I will let you get back to your work, and I hope you win in first place if there's a competition for who sells the best food.
Well, that would be awesome if there was a competition. I don't think that it's really a competitive thing, though.
Should I, you know what? I'm feeling kind of generous. I'm gonna try to.
Bob's gonna do a little performance. He's gonna say,
Good. I'll give you a free ad, and if I can get people to come over here and try your frogs, then I don't know. I just want to do it, I guess.
Go ahead and roll a
I'm gonna
performance
get you
check.
some more competition. You know, feeling inclined to help you out. Damn, 15.
15. You begin to do a little Wookiee dance, and with
Show
the
off the
droid's
frogs.
help, you use his photoreceptor almost like a spotlight as you put the frog with the skewer in one hand, and then have DV6 in the other, shining the light on it. And as you do so, you yell out at the top of your lungs, "Come on, come on!" Patty frogs, 5
Patty
credits apiece.
Hear
And
all this
as you
noise, I look over,
The most delicious thing you will ever
head into the security
taste.
as you say this, people start to
shit.
round up and start to come around. They're getting excited about these patty frogs.
As they should.
As they do, the Clatoonian cook looks up at you and he says, "You know, I'm glad that my recipe's getting publicity, but I'm on my lunch break. You think I didn't want to? Okay." And he just starts getting ready to start cooking. And he just says,
Yeah.
"There's gonna be plenty of business tomorrow when I have to make the porridge."
What? Why are you making porridge?
Because I work for a Corellian cook.
Ah, I see. Well, good luck with that. And
As a massive line begins to form in front of the undisclosed tent here.
all part of my plan.
Mercy, as you enter into the security room, systems look all normal. There is an update about the seating arrangements for certain individuals. So most of the entourage is actually not going to be seated on the main stage. They will be positioned, or at least be required to be somewhere in a 60-foot vicinity of the main stage, just to be able to be within eye view of any security or anything of that nature. But only VIP and performers get to sit on the stage itself. So the list that is presented to you is as follows. So Chancellor Lena So will be up on the stage, including her son Kit. Additionally, Senator Tina Toon, the Regassa, and then the last name that you see you do not recognize, but it is someone known as Senator Gira Staros. Here we go, and Gira Staros' name.
You should probably start putting those names in boundary chat so that people who are watching,
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
because they can't see what we put into Discord, they only see what goes.
That is very true. We got to Miss Gyrostaros. Yeah, someone's talking about Gyrostaros in the crowd as they're waiting for a patty frog. But aside from that, you see that the Coruscant Dawn has brought with him an additional 4 long beams and an additional 8 Jedi vectors. So that will total with 2 large ships. You have 8 medium ships, and then you have 16 small ships.
They doubled the fleet that's there.
Essentially, yes.
Anywhere you want to go, droid? Anything? Anywhere? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's not every day we get to do this. Hello? Droid? And then he starts banging on his head lightly. Are you broken? I guess he is.
You just
Great.
continue walking. But aside from the commotion that you have caused with the patty frogs, that first hour in the fairgrounds is quite quiet. Going back over to the docking area. Oh, there he is. We were losing him. Let's see here. Oh, you were in the crowd there that I had invisible, so it made you uninvisible. Alright, there you go. So, Fango, as you look up to the sky, you do see that there is an inbound ship setting course to land at the docking plate that is in front of you. It doesn't look like the same ship that had just arrived an hour ago. Fango, you're muted if you didn't know.
Fuck, I didn't know. You realize how much I just said right now? God
Nope,
damn it.
not at all.
I just said that I did go on the comms and I'd ask it. I'd describe the ship and see if any of the masters know the description of the ship.
Stellan immediately responds and says, no, I don't recall there being a ship set to arrive of any VIP. Let me ask those in this meeting.
Immediately, since he said that, I'm gonna like not snap, and put my hand up to Dr. Stone and to Dr. Steve and just kind of give that like a keep toes up. We don't know who this is.
I'll
A signal that we practiced over the past few hours, staring into the water.
And as you put your hands up and everybody gets in position to kind of assist and back you up, Fango.
No longer invisible.
The incoming ship begins its landing procedure and successfully lands on the landing bay.
I see this from the security room as well, right?
You will see a ship land. You do immediately contact Fango.
Well, actually, I immediately contact the rest of the security forces. Are we expecting a new arrival? There's an unknown ship landing right now.
Yeah, that's what I said to the comms. Everybody already just heard me say that.
Right, but I'm asking the planet's security forces because somebody contacted the ship to give them permission to land. So I'm going to contact the landing authority and say, Who is on that ship that is landing? We were not notified of any other arrivals.
You wait a 6-second interval, and you receive a generic response as someone says, "Please wait. Connecting you to the command deck now." And you hear a familiar voice as the Cyclorian captain is speaking to you currently, as he says, it seems that communications were not able to reach you, but that is a private cellar for one of the senators. They're actually about to come outside. I just informed your Master Geos of this as well.
Okay.
And
are we alone in this?
afterward,
I'm sorry. Are we alone in the security room?
at
Or
the
is
moment,
there
yes.
Okay, so there's no other technicians in here.
No, not at all. And at the same moment, Master Geo says, I assume that you already spoken with the captain. It seems as though Senator Toon has decided to invite someone before the fair to conduct some business. And for some reason they felt the need to bypass our security.
I love it when they do that.
Concerning.
I don't like that.
Well, someone is there, right?
There is a ship here. No one has come out of the ship yet.
As you say this, the docking bay to the ship begins to open, and as it does, you see 3 figures begin to walk out. The first of the figures is a very, very, very skinny and well-dressed and snobby woman as she walks up, and there looks to be a very young but also trying to show off more body parts than an older woman in a younger woman come out walking beside her. You guess that it might be a mother and daughter sort of dynamic here. And as the 2 of them walk out, you also see that they are currently being followed by a slightly masked individual with white strands that dangle from the back of the head, with a darkened cape and dark blue clothing. As they all walk up, they walk over to you all, and the woman says, My, is this what the senator thinks that I want to see? A dirty cat, a small fry, a metallic face with no emotion, and a disgusting pet.
Oh, wait, I got distracted. Which one am I again?
Yes, I assume I'm Disgusting Cat, and I welcome you to the fair here on, I forget what planet we're on, I'm not gonna lie to you. Edit that again, I forget what planet we're on.
Vallo.
Val-
Vallo.
Vallo.
Valos?
Vallo.
V-A-L-O.
Vallo. Oh, Vallo, it says right
Vallo.
there, Vallo main stage. Oh, yeah.
I'm
Welcome
just
to the
laughing at
fair on
idea of,
Vallo.
you know, going to like a big amusement park and someone being like, listen, I have no idea where the fuck I am, but welcome.
Oh, hold on. Let me, I forgot to activate the landing area for you guys. That's my bad.
I wasn't sure. I was going through a theater of the mind.
Well, here you are. You get to see the woman and...
They look just as I thought they would. Yes, I was told you're here to meet one of the senators, so go on ahead.
She says, very well. And she looks down at who you assume is her daughter, and she speaks in her own native tongue as you hear her say, Clarin, Sutere, Su, Du. And as she says this, the little girl comes over here and begins setting up a crate. She does as well, and the masked individual stands in front. Mercy, you're able to see all this going down, and for the time being, it seems as though that everything looks normal. you're used to the behavior of certain mercenaries and how they act. Bob, you are not there.
I wanted a view. I wanted to see.
Oh, I got you. Let's make you invisible then.
Oh, I've also got it open on Twitch because I added the cam droid, so anyone watching it could see.
And as they wait, Senator Toon actually makes an appearance as he comes out. Here. And he comes forward. And as he passes by, he just says, "I apologize if they gave you any trouble." And as he walks up, he kind of looks back at you all, just kind of watching him. And he just says, "Mantessa, I told you to come before the Chancellor's meeting. Not this early." And she looks over at him and she says, "Tia, do you think I'm going to listen to an old geezer like you? As you know, time is money, and I don't have time to deal with you. So if you want my invention, you're going to have to pay up when I say so." And the senator says, "Not here." And she says, "Look now, I don't care whether it's here or it's somewhere else. You're giving me my money now, though." And the senator just kind of looks back at the rest of you and he just says, "All right, I'll see it."
What's this
As
lady's
he's... Say again?
name? What's this lady's name?
Mantessa.
Mantessa. Alright, keep going.
As the senator approaches Mantessa and her daughter has already begun to pull out what looks to be a briefcase. And in the briefcase, a Durasteel scaffolding kind of pops out as it's been folded onto the interior of it. And as it comes up, there is what looks to be a hatch on top of a keypadded lock compartment. The young female presses in a code, and as the code is pressed in, you see the visible air break out of the airlock. And as it does, a very bright green light emanates from the interior of it. As Tia Toon looks down at it, he says, I don't... What is this?" Mantessa looks and says, "It's what you asked for, Senator. Something to show off the weakness of the Jedi."
I perk up.
And he looks and he says, I wanted something that showed why we need a security force. What is this even made out of?"
Okay, my light's
And
ready.
Mantessa
Okay.
looks up and she says, What do you mean, what is it made out of?" I made sure that I followed everything that you asked for, and this is going to nullify any of the Jedi's laser swords, if you will. She even looks over to her daughter and she says, "My daughter isn't as smart as I am, but even she was able to figure out that it had to be something powered by a very rare substance." And she looks over at Tia a little bit closer, and she says, "It's made with Ricanium."
Well, do we know what that is?
Nature checks all across the board.
Can I hear this conversation?
You cannot hear the conversation.
Can I now open a comm link silently so that they can hear the rest of the conversation?
Sure.
You're opening the comm link so we can hear?
Yeah, I'll open like my hands-free one,
That's
just so that.
smart. That is smart.
Very nice. You all know Ricadium as a very powerful substance. It is highly radioactive and also highly illegal in the Republic.
Oh, no.
Shit.
We're here for security purposes. Right on the comms, baby. Hitting
As
up
she
my
says
dog.
this, she says, Tia Toon, the senator, says, Mantessa, this is too much. I refuse to buy something that's illegal. I'm a senator, for crying out loud. Mantessa looks at him and looks at the rest of you very sternly, and she says, I thought you would say something like that. And as she says this, she snaps her finger, and in an instant, the masked individual pulls out a purple saber and has it directly at the senator's throat. I need you all to roll for initiative.
Oh,
Damn.
goodness gracious.
Is it only for the people that are there, or?
Only for the people that are there. We'll give one round for you guys to hear what's going on with the comms on, to act and start making your movement.
How do you spell that, Ricadium?
Let me get the spelling for you.
Oh shit.
It's terrible. I have a lightsaber. I don't know if y'all know
We have
that.
a purple lightsaber.
What's a lightsaber?
God, can you imagine having a lightsaber and wanting to use it?
Imagine
why you
learning
want to use such.
lightsaber, then teaching all your people to not use it.
Can you imagine?
Well, I mean, technically, I can't. I'm a droid.
All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and roll initiative for her.
To clarify, Mantessa is the woman with the red dress.
Yes, Mantessa is the woman with the red dress, and you heard her call her daughter Clarin.
Wait, I'm not there.
Oh,
I just
well, yeah.
I
Sorry,
even didn't know that name, so I'm writing
That's
it.
for my journal.
I'm gonna roll her initiative right now anyway, so...
It looks like I'm not going to stop this dude from getting his headshot, though. Oh, my dex is definitely better. Fuck that dude.
See here, the senator. Oof. Oof. And then, oof, here it comes. Oh, no, not that.
Everyone, come on, everyone. Ah, fuck, so close. So close.
See, Dr. Stone's there, Dr. Steve's there, Tosco's actor, Dr. Steve, Fango's there, Claren's there, Mantessa's there, and Ty is there. Alright. We'll start this off at the top here. And without hesitation, this masked female pulls out a saber right at the throat of the senator. And rather than going down on the throat, she changes the direction and tries to go down for the torso instead. Unfortunately, 14 is still going to hit the senator. He is not set for combat right now.
Okay. My god. That's 11.
Minimum damage of 6. But the senator is not, again, not really combat driven. The sabred individual is going to pull back the saber and come in for a swing to try and cut off the hand of the senator. Why can't I see the saber now?
We stole it when you weren't looking.
There you go. Yeah, definitely. That's how it works. Another hit.
Oh my.
And this time for 12, the senator goes down.
Yep, naturally.
Am I able to... Is he dead, or can we revive him?
You can revive him.
Okay.
Are you going to reaction water a life?
Yeah, probably. By probably, I mean, yeah, I'll do that.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead and roll your water of life healing.
It's not a lot, but that should at least keep him up.
Right. Let's see here. So that is 8 healing. I mean, that's half his health.
Hey.
All right. But that is going to be her turn. Up next, it is Dr. Steve.
Alright, bonus action, my turn. I'm going critical analysis toast. There's a point for that. And I'm going to shoot at lightsaber masked individual.
Fair enough.
Light pistol needs to be reloaded. Oh shit.
I would assume that you reloaded your light pistol before going on guard duty.
We came up prepared, buddy.
Let's see, 23. She is going to use a reaction to use a force point to use force empowered self and try and make that miss. She is high enough level that it's going to be a d6. And that makes her AC a 25. It is going to miss.
Fair enough. Following that, Toast is gonna hop up. He's still close to me, and he's going to attempt to grapple her.
Fair enough.
So athletics.
Yep.
Oof.
Let's see here, and acrobatics to combat it.
Could I use my inspiration on Toast?
Sure.
Alright. Athletics.
Ooh. Let's roll again.
Alright.
Please.
Rollies.
Athletics. Do I have my critical analysis again, or probably not? Just straight roll.
Wait, did it?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll allow your critical analysis because you're gonna need it to beat that. Unfortunately, she's just too quick. You've seen this kind of fighting style before. I mean, this looks like a Jedi Master is fighting in front of you.
Fair enough. That's it for me. Oh, bonus action, he's going to guard. I think actually I'd be closer. There. Bonus action, he's going to guard.
Alright, fair enough.
Butter lower toast, Maggie ran.
Up next is Mantessa Checkit. Mantessa is going to pick up the weapon that is currently inside the briefcase, and she's going to use her action to arm herself with it. As she does so, she is going to use her movement of 30 feet to get over here, and that is going to be her turn.
Yeesh.
Oh, Fango, what are you gonna do?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I cannot rage. I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. I don't believe in my rules. So, but I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. I'm just gonna run up to where the fuck this person is, and does my lightsaber turn on?
Okay.
So my lightsaber does turn on. Okay, cool. Just making sure that we're good here. I'm nervous.
Your lightsaber will turn on.
Okay,
You
we're
didn't
gonna
destroy
do.
it.
Use the one attack.
Yeah, I want to
Do it. Do it.
Well, I'm looking through my stuff right now just to make sure that I don't need to. So I know on my first attack, my crit is a 19 right now. The first time I take damage, Kanashi form. No one's attacked me. This one right here is the one where I can add additional damage to my strength modifier. So let's attack. I don't want to reckless either because it's gonna fuck me up. I'm gonna do it anyways. Reckless attack. Head
Sure thing.
damage. Hell yeah. 25.
25. That is going to hit her, even if she tries to use her
Yeah, because
her
maxed out at
deflection.
25, right?
Yeah, it's maxed out at 25. So yeah, 25 will hit her.
Dope. So then with the Jump Soul Mastery, it says I can. When you use strength addition the first time you hit with a melee target attack is strength, each turn you can choose to deal additional damage equal to your strength modifier. Cool. Which is just so I just add 5 more damage to this. What did I roll on the dice? It wasn't a 19, right? It's a 17. Okay. So that's plus 5. So yeah, 17 damage.
All right, fair enough.
And that is all I can do, I believe. Oh, can I? Oh, damn it! That's right. I'm a guardian. Can I force it? No, I gotta do that before, right? Damage. I always forget. I'm a fucking guardian, and I can do.
Yeah,
force
you
and
have to
power
do it
strikes.
before the damage. I allow
Yeah.
it after the attack roll, but before the damage.
Same type. Yeah, no, it's fine. That's on me. Keep forgetting. And I don't think any of these are bonus actions. Real quick. See, reward wall run is a bonus action, but I have no need to wall run right now. Yeah, nope, that's my turn.
All right, fair enough. Up next is Clarin Checkit. Clarin is going to pull over a wrist pad and start pressing a couple of buttons, and she points it towards the grouping of Toast, Fango Jet, and Dr. Steve, as she is going to cast Shatter.
Ooh, nice.
God,
She'll
imagine
do it
being able to
right
cast
here.
spells.
So if all three of you could please roll a DC 16 Constitution save.
And I don't have advantage on. Click. Stop cat. Saving 3, you said, right?
That is a failure, Steve. That is a success, Fango, and then one for Toast.
Yep.
And Toast also succeeds, so Steve, you take the full 17 sonic damage, while Toast and Fango, you each will only take 8 sonic damage.
Right.
See here, doesn't do anything else, right? Nope. But the loud ringing in your ears doesn't subside for quite some time, Steve, and it is quite painful. But that is going to be Claren's turn, as she is going to move away from Ty and her bout with you all. And Dr. Stone, you are up.
Alright, let's start off with a cultural pack into the Senator.
All right.
Get him back on his feet so he can run the hell out of here.
I already healed him. He's up.
No, he's getting more health. Make sure he can get
Okay.
away.
Right. 7 healing. Got it. He is back at full health.
And then we're gonna spit out a glob into my hand because I can't make it out of the mechanical bit. They're not close enough to do it. Alright, I'll just center
Well,
it
you
on
have
this-
movement.
No, I mean, they aren't close enough.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, I just want to leave it right there. Put it at that.
Lock her down
Alright.
that. Actually, on bonus action, that is all for Dr. Stowe.
Alright, fair enough. Up next is the Senator, who is going to, oh, she already used her reaction, so... It does require her reaction, right? Let me just make sure.
I think Force and Power itself is free, actually.
Yeah, that's why I made a big ass platform. I mean, it might be bigger.
Let's see here. Yeah, it is free. You just use the force point. Wow, Force and Power itself is fucked.
It's broken as fuck, dude.
Alright, well, then that means that the Senator is going to have to action disengage first, and then, do some running. It's at this point that, Mercy, you see this first 6 seconds of action transpire, and the battle has been set. What do you do before you roll for initiative?
I hit an alarm if there's an alarm button somewhere, and on all comms, alert, alert, attack at the port. Bob, take DV6, head for the port. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Right here, and another one over here, and another one over
I'll head there now.
And
All
my
right,
goal
fair
is
enough.
I'm going to basically head out of the door security room, jump into the air, and fly directly to the port, because I figure that'll be faster than going through the castle.
I will say that flying to the port will definitely be faster than going through the castle.
And I am, since I get to use it for free, I am going to use burst of speed to give myself an extra 10 feet until, well, it's just ongoing, I guess. 1 hour.
Yes, it's for an hour, so you're fine. With that extra speed and just focusing on getting yourself the furthest distance in the quickest way possible, I'd say that it will take you 3 rounds to get there. Running through the castle would have taken 5.
If it's possible to, well, see, I can use, if I'm using all of my actions to double move, can I also use burst to use the Ataru thing and add another 15 feet on top of that? So I'm basically...
It doesn't add to the speed of the Ataru. The Ataru speed will remain the same.
Well, okay, the Ataru speed allows me to jump another 15 feet on top of that each round.
Yeah, I'm including that.
Okay, so that's 95 feet per turn is what I'm managing, so.
Yeah, so you're gonna get there in 3 rounds.
As
That's
opposed
still
to 5,
200.
you know?
That's...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm booking as quick as I can.
Alright, fair enough.
I also have, shit, what was the other one I had? Phase Walk. How long? That's 30 feet.
Phase Walk only adds 5 feet, I think.
No, it's 30 feet. And it's
Oh, so I'm thinking Phase Shift. Yeah, I'm thinking Phase Shift.
Phase Walk is...
It's basically Misty Step.
Yeah, it's a rank 1, though. I can only do that 1 time or 2 times, because that will drain me of force points real fast. So I'll save that for now. I'll just book as fast as I can, naturally.
You got it. Alright, back to the top of the order. We got the individual here. What is she gonna do? She is not happy as as she looks at you, hit her with the saber, Fango. She looks over at you all and she says, "Leave me alone!" And as she says this, your ears begin to ring as you have never heard something of this nature before.
A whiner.
Jesus Christ. Like a fucking Constitution saving throw.
DC 18 con save for Fango, for Steve, and for Toast.
I am resistant to sonic damage, so.
Damn, Steve.
That's fine. Oops, on his head.
Oh, that was so close. 31. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can add my int modifier to his ability saves. His saving throws.
Steve, you take 38 points of damage. Oof.
Wow.
Yeah.
Toast and Fango, you guys take 19 points.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see here. She is then going to... Yeah, might as well. She's going to go ahead and use Action Search.
Oof.
No fucking way. This person's a higher level than us. They have 2 attacks and Action Search.
I have 2 attacks and action. Just saying.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, what do we eat? Chop liver?
And she is first going to attack you once again with the... Well, she never attacked you with it, so she's going to go and attack you with the light foil here. Let's see here. I just want to make sure I'm not missing something.
Well, I mean, they're at least 2 level fighter for Action Search. What if they get to that fail not to get to that 2nd level? They're also a sentinel.
No, she's just going to go for normal attacks. Nothing crazy.
Like 5
She'll
sentinel.
go ahead and make the first attack here.
Especially with a plus 11. She gets advantage.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, well, 16 to the regardless of hits.
Alright, fair enough. For 13 energy.
And that's reduced because of... Well, it is... Yes, Source Form. The first time you take kinetic energy or ion damage.
Okay, fair enough. And second attack.
So it is 6 or 7. Damage.
For an additional 8 damage, reduced to... Oh, well, you're not raging, so it's just the first attack.
Do the advantage, just in case.
Oh, yeah.
Be fair here.
Sorry.
I'm just...
Let's see here, Ty. Go ahead and roll one more.
Alright, 8 damage.
Alright, yep, 8 damage. And she is staying still. That is her turn. And Steve, you're back up, and you can't take any more of this damage that you really can't see.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Action. I'm just gonna shoot her. $23 again.
23 to hit her.
Yes.
She's gonna go ahead and try and deflect.
Fair enough.
And the deflection does not work. It will hit her.
Hell yeah. Then Bonus action, Django Fett. If
Fango
you
Jet.
would- Fango, whatever the hell your name is. Yeah. Fango. If you would mind smacking her for me.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Sorry. Favorite attack, normal. That's gonna miss.
Fair enough. Following me is Toast, who's going to rage because I forgot to have him do that yet last time, and then Ice Fang.
All right.
He has advantage because of pack tactics. Jesus Christ.
That will unfortunately miss.
Wow.
Fair enough. I'm gonna leave Toast there, and I'm just gonna step back. I have to be within. Essentially, well, if I'm within 10 feet of Toast, not what I meant to do. Where's the measurement? Token controls there. Oh, yeah, that's the closest. That's the furthest I can be. But actually, I take that back. I'm gonna go up there. I'm still within 10 feet, but a little further than Fango, the scary lady. And that's all.
Thanks. All right. Let's see here. After you, it is Mantessa. Mantessa is first going to take that damage. She's going to say, "What is this all over me?" And as she says it, she is going to try to escape out of it.
Oh, no, there's not.
And unfortunately, she is unable to get out as she is more focused on getting this disgusting icy goo off of herself and not focused on the weapon that she has in her hand. That is going to be Mantessa's turn. Up next is Fango.
God damn it. Alright, here's something for the best, y'all. I'm not gonna look so good here. If it doesn't, I am going to bonus action rage.
You say you're going to rage?
Yes, I.
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom save.
Oh shit!
Oh, whatever the fuck you want to do, bro.
Oh, I should have.
And you succeed. You will rage as a Jedi and not as a Rakghoul.
Woo!
My man.
Let me tell y'all, I'm always so nervous. I love it as a
have been with you today.
Huh?
The rolls have been with you today.
Yeah, I know. As a character, as a person, I love it, but as a person trying to be a Jedi, it sucks. Because I don't want it to happen. But I do want it to happen. Okay, let's attack. That took a bonus action. Yes. Now I get the other. I could have. If I raged before, I would have had. Whatever. Not great saber. We're going to reckless attack again. That's what we do. Natural 20.
There it is.
And I would like to. What force of power strikes?
Sure thing. How many?
Say it before.
You can do a max of 2, so it'll be 4d8.
48. Critical hit first. So there's that. And then...
Damn!
I love it!
48.
Ooh, 48 damage on the hit!
That's a lot of damage. That's
And
a
it is
lot
adding
of
a plus 2 to rage already.
Get there, it's going to be all over.
That's a lot of damage.
No, just wait till I get to level 5, y'all. Wait till I get my second attack.
I need to do something to compete. I mean,
Oh,
I did
just
like
right now.
50 on a crit, but like,
Yeah, that's a crit,
Yeah.
though. That's a 1 in 20 chance, so it's good, but...
Yeah. Hold on. Savage attacks. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice one additional time. So that's.
Oh, yeah.
one.
Go ahead and roll one more d6. Oh, you already have it in there.
Is it?
Yeah, you have 5d6.
Yes, 5d6. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's there. All right. Dope.
All right.
Then
Anything else for your turn, Fango?
Nope. That's bonus action and action.
All right. Fair enough. Let's see here. After your turn, it is Claren's turn. Claren is going to divert her attention over to the individual that just tried to attack her mom. And she points the wrist pad towards you, Dr. Stone. I need you to go ahead and roll me a Constitution save, as you are going to be attempted to be poisoned to be paralyzed. With a natural 1, you are paralyzed.
I can't do anything about that.
Alright, we're gonna patient as it burns down.
She is going to then move her way over towards you, and that is going to be her turn. Dr. Stone, your turn is wasted paralyzed. Go ahead and make another con save, as you have a chance to break out of it.
Nice.
And you are no longer paralyzed, but you did get a wasted turn because of it. The senator is going to use his action and dash to make his way through the door and get away from the battle. So at least the senator is safe. I'm willing to go one more round, and then there'll be the end of the session. So let's continue on. Ty does not like how brazen you've become.
Yeah, hang on. I don't have much HP right now. He's good. So good. Did what I could.
You did good.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Ty is first going to use a force power to go ahead and use force empowered self on herself again. But this time she's going to use slow time.
Jesus Christ.
She's going to add 25 feet to her movement, giving her a movement of 80. No, not 80, sorry. 60. No, 70, I'm sorry. She has 35 plus 25 is 60. I can't add anything. Yes, 60 feet of movement. There you go.
Hey, maybe just go through the water.
After she adds the 60 feet of movement, she is then going to use a 4th level power. Oh, I'm going to pull from a book of things that you guys used against me, and the person that used it against me never got to use it, isn't even here to take it. I'm going to go ahead and use Ty to... Let's see here. I wanted to do it.
Saber Assault thing, the thing that comes after Saber Assault. Alright.
There we go.
Saber Onslaught, there it is, yeah.
Alright, so, Fango, you take the first attack.
Advantage.
At advantage. Let's see here. It'd be nice if it just had the attack there for me, but... Alright, advantage attack against you.
I think you'll put the fuck out of the Constantine.
As long as it's not a crit.
Yo, Kyle!
Hey, gotta watch the background, please.
Yeah, we can hear you, Christian. Alright, so that's that. Then,
says, right? On a hit
yep,
attack
strength save or you're knocked prone.
Or push back 5 feet. Looks like you're going.
Oh, is it just push back 5 feet?
It says one of the two, yeah, whatever one you want to choose.
Knock you prone. That's what I'm choosing. If you fail.
I guess this is advantage, right?
Yeah,
right.
you're raging. You have advantage on all strength checks and saving throws.
I'm good.
You succeed. Alright. She's going to take 5 feet of movement here and go for the attack against Toast.
Alright.
$26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
10 energy damage.
Is it enhanced?
Yes, it is enhanced. She has an enhanced weapon.
You also need to add a d6 on my attack and the other attack. Oh, you said 4th level?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's just 1d6 you need to add to both those attacks. On a hit attack, there's an extra 1d6 damage.
Yeah, please don't tell him anymore.
So one more to you. And to Toast. 2 more to Toast.
Alright, I'm just going to preemptively use my first reaction to... can I use a reaction in the middle of all this?
I need Toast to first roll a strength save.
Oh yeah, sorry.
$14 is not going to cut it. She is actually going to go with the push you 5 feet back for this one.
Rude.
Then she will use 20 more of her movement to get over to Dr. Stone.
I get a reaction, right?
No.
Nope, she does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah, opportunity attacks. I see it. Yeah.
And she will go ahead and make an attack against Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone, you are not paralyzed anymore. No, I'm not going to make paralyzed make you automatically prone because you at least resisted it that first round. So you'll just be standing there, dazed. And 14 to hit, she's going to spend a force point to add a d6 there. With the double strike here. 16 to hit?
Still not enough.
Ah, damn! Oh well, so she misses with that attack, and then she will make her way over to Steve for a total of 50 feet out of the 60 that she has, and she will go ahead and make an attack against you, Steve.
Yes.
16 to hit.
I'll cast shield.
She's going to go for the double strike again. See if it gets it. Nope, she does not get it. She will then move an additional 10 feet to complete her movement, and that is going to be her turn. Steve, you are up.
Alright,
How many rounds do we have left?
This is the second round of the 3.
Oh, we're not going to get that before the end of the session anyway, so...
No, we're not. We're going to finish at the end of this round.
That's fine.
Just action shooter. 18?
18 misses.
Holy shit. Yeah, alright, bonus action, I'm going to... I can have Toast move before my bonus action, right?
Yes, you can.
Perfect. Pop Toast over there. Bonus action... I always lose it. There go. Command Strike on Toast. He's going to do a Reckless because there's no one next to her besides me.
Ooh,
yes.
Nice. Go for damage.
Yes, baby. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yep. And the con save for her.
Got it, got it. Here, Constitution, saving throw. Ooh, that is a failure.
Good shit. Alright, then he's going to take his actual attack. That's probably going to miss.
That does miss.
Bonus action, he's going to use one of his hit dice to restore health to himself. Actually, I take it back. Bonus action, he's going to guard me.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, Mantessa is up next. She's going to attempt to break out of the goo here. And she's still having a hard time. By the way, Dr. Stone, go ahead and roll me another round of damage for that, please. Oof. All right, that is Mantessa's turn. Fango Jet.
Right, I'm gonna do something I have not done yet. I probably should use my bonus action to heal, but I'm gonna do this. Where is it? I'm gonna use my bonus action for Way of the Hawkbat. And I am going to jump the 30 feet because that's exactly how far this person is. And just get advantage on the attack so I don't have to reckless.
Fair enough. Go ahead and make your advantage attack. That definitely hits.
Force and power strikes. So this is normal damage. Plus another 2d8. Sorry, can I have this d6 because I don't know how to. I'm just going to self-roll it because I don't know how to get rid of it. And then 2 more d8. Alright, so yeah.
22, got it.
Damage. That is my turn.
All right, fair enough. Claren is up next. She is going to attempt to paralyze you again, Dr. Stone.
Aha! I used
again.
I used my inspiration.
Roll lower.
No, you will succeed.
Ah,
Christ.
I did roll lower.
I no longer have inspiration.
You are paralyzed, and she is going to stay put as she is keeping you under control. Dr. Stone, go ahead and roll another con save at the end of your turn.
Gotta have something that helps me.
And you are no longer paralyzed.
Dude.
And the Senator is going to continue running out of the map and away from the battle. And as the battle ensues, and you all are currently dealing with this very peculiar endeavor, at the top of the round, Master Stellangenios jumps through the window as glass crashes, and the Jedi Master comes out, and he does not look happy. And we'll take this up next week.
Thank you.
He does not look happy.
I'm going down next turn if this is dude attacks me again.
No, I'll get you. I get
It's
you.
definitely a female.
Listen, as long as they
this
attack
lady-
you before
I
me,
said dude.
I'll keep you
Dude
up.
is university.
No, honestly,
Alrighty, I'm
honestly,
the stream
Fango
now. Thanks for hanging
Fango
out.
Jet shot